cracking and start stacking. We capping and kept slapping, sipping yakking. There's no reruns, there's new shows, so what's happening? MMA Jeff got the bookies tapping. Mike Hill, Mr. Captain, the way we go. Subhuman like Gaucho, so now you know. Joe T got the recipe and we all cooking. Granny's wearing your sister's panties and we all looking. It's the Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers, Sports Betting Brothers.
Let's get ready to rumble!
There we go. Let's fucking go. I don't care how many minutes in we are. Let's have a big Dana White Contender Series night tonight. It's big. We're at week, what are we at? Week 8 already, I believe. We've got just a couple more to go. It's going to be a lot of fun here. The fellas are ready to go here. I'm joined with MMA Jeff. I got Subhuman Gaucho, Fanatical Jim, and Keith from each every stride. He's not just a goddamn horse capper. He went 7 wins last Saturday. Get it right. I'm fired up, boys. You can tell I'm excited. NHL season is back. I cannot wait to go after this cash tonight. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. We're going to get into it. Jeff, Sub, Jim, Keith. Let's skip the pleasantries. Let's just crack into this card and let's talk about this first fight. Jeff, I'm going to lead to you to tee us off. I'm going to do the housekeeping. Let's get to work, boys. It's time to make that money. Jeff.
I got to say, this is, as we were talking backstage, this is going to be an interesting one. We've got number 1 ranked in Australia, New Zealand, and we got number 3 ranked. Number 3 ranked is the favorite, but he does fight in a better promotion. So this is going to be an interesting one, though. 28 years old versus 30 years old. There is no height and reach advantage here that they're showing on Tapology at this point, but I don't know. I haven't found a way to. I was looking at the dog the other day, but the line has gone completely the opposite way. So I don't know. I think the dog might be a live spot in this one. Keith, what do you want to kick us off here?
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Which fight you're referring to here? It's my book was a little out of order with the times. What do you got for this one?
Sean Gouci, Anthony Drillich.
All right, let's take a look here at this Gouci fight. I mean, for me, it was like this card. I mean, we're on week 8 right now. So, these guys are really just trying to get that contract and see now with Gouci. I thought this was, for me, probably the most interesting fight on the card. I thought it was pretty evenly matched. I mean, like you said, both fighters from Australia. Now, Gouci looks like a good striker with the wrestling and the boxing aspect. He's used that to his advantage. Some overhand right has worked well for him in these fights. And I looked up, he actually, can defend the takedown. And he looks like he did that against this Sukasa guy and ended up getting the knockout in that fight. So that was a pretty impressive fight there. Now, before that, with this Gouci, a little bit of a concern for me here is that he had the stomach issues. So he's got the issues with the stomach. He got the ulcerative colitis. I think I'm saying that right there. I'm a doctor. But yeah, I would say, with that, it hasn't really affected him. He's won 3 in a row, since that. Now, this Drillich guy is interesting to me. I mean, he actually is a little smaller. He strikes pretty hard, though. I see him striking pretty hard here. And he's also got a similar wrestling and boxing background. 6-fight winning streak. I thought the books moved, was pretty tight here on this fight. So, I'll keep it kind of short here. I mean, I just thought the Gouci, maybe with those past stomach issues, and I like the Drillich spot here. I know there was a lot of talk online for this guy, Gouci, but I'm actually going to go, I think it's going to go the distance. I mean, these are top Australian fighters right now, coming out of big circuits. So give me the Drillich guy. This fighter looks like he's a little smaller, but he's got good aggressiveness. Give me the decision at plus 300. I got it at.
All right. There's a plus money play to start it out. You could even go the dog for some plus money here as well if you like the Drillich side of things. Jim, what's your take on this one?
Yeah, so I'm on the other side of Keith. I'm taking Gauci by decision. I do think fight goes decision is probably not a bad look. This is a relatively close fight. Jeff, I know you said the Hex for Gauci comes from in terms of Hex is a better promotion, but I don't mind Internal MMA either. I think they're both solid promotions. They're both champions in both of their promotions. So that's something to be said about both of these guys. I think they're both UFC caliber. I think at some point you might see the loser go next to Contender Series or even do a last minute fight into the UFC. So it's going to be very close. Now, what you hear about Sean Gauci, right? You probably heard it all week, is that he's beat Steve Erceg in his career by decision. I think he was kind of getting beat up at the end of that fight, but he did win. So that's a nice notch on his resume. To Keith's point, he does have a bit of stomach issue. I kind of look at that as almost like a Lesnar type issue where he did get it resolved as long as they basically said that, and he's looked a lot better as of late in the last 3 fights. So I don't really penalize him for something like that. But what I will say is, Anthony Drillich is a little concerning. There's some flags for him, for me anyway, on him. He missed weight. He wasn't great on the scales. He actually went on the box of shame the second time to make weight. So, you don't know. I don't like when I see that at the Contender Series. This is your shot to get into the UFC and you can't make weight. It's not a great look. I watched some of his recent fights. He is very, very low volume. So Gauci is going to put more volume on him, right? And Gauci is just a better wrestler than he is. So from what I've seen, just Gauci does a lot of things better. So I'm just not sold on Drillich here. I think Gauci's the better fighter, and I do think they're both tough enough though to outlast to get to that decision. So I'm just taking Gauci by the points here, plus 165, and like I said, if you want to take fight goes to decision, it's not a bad look either.
I agree with both of you. I think this one is going to go to decision as well. It's just a matter of who's going to get it. I saw the fight goes to decision was minus 150, so that's a little telling from a line betting perspective. Sub, you want to throw your 2 cents in?
Yeah, I was telling you boys earlier, I was looking really hard at Gauci by decision. I ended up taking it plus 190. I like the fight goes to decision too. There were still minus 125s last I looked. I didn't want to go overboard getting invested pre-flop here. Just to address the time off there and the illness for Gauci, I do think he's recovered. I wish he was a little bit more active. He's only fought once a year for the last 3 years, but that layoff for him was 2019 to 2022. Drillich actually had a layoff from 2018 to 2022. So they both spent some time inactive. Funny enough, this is a fight that, was scheduled once before and was called off because, I can't remember who now, but the main event actually got pulled up to Dana White Contender Series, and they decided to postpone the fight. Each of the fighters just went their separate ways and took fights in other promotions in the meantime. I just think Gauci, as Jim said, better volume. He's a bit more on the front foot too. I think of Drillich a little bit more as a counter striker, and he probably even has a little bit more power, but he throws wilds, a lot of looping stuff. I just think Gauci can win more minutes. I think he's the better wrestler, and that probably makes a difference here because both these guys can get taken down and held down. So whoever ends up on top, I think has a big advantage where minute winning is concerned. But I just think Gauci wins the minutes. Gauci decision plus 190 is good for me. So
I did move on Gauci by points at plus 140. Bigger fighter. I don't know how much the stomach's going to play a factor into this one, but Mike, what do you got? Anything official for this first one?
I do. I'm going to go to the over 2.5 rounds. Hearing you boys talk about this one here, I get it. You look at Gauci, you see what he's done, and kind of, I guess, more about I don't want to say it's the latter game entirely, but his big win against Erceg has, I think, a lot of people thinking, well, this Erceg's a UFC guy, and he went out there and took him down. At the same time, though, for me, this is, and I mentioned this earlier, right? This is kind of that pro. I don't want to say pro. Let me see. It's Division 1 versus Division 2. The Division 2 guy here in Drillich gets an opportunity to show like he's fighting for more than just his opportunity to get into the UFC. I don't like that he missed weight. I do think this thing goes the distance. I'm gonna curl it back. I'm just gonna take the over 2.5 rounds. Got it at minus 150. A little juicy to start us off.
You got Drillich and over 2.5, or just the fight itself?
Just the over. Just a
okay.
fight
Okay.
over.
Oh, okay,
two.
just the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I thought Mike was going to leave me in an island there. He kind of
No,
did.
no, no,
I was
no.
gonna-
I expect this to go the distance here. I do think it's a decision
look.
fight. Let me just start off with getting a unit. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Start off hot winner.
I did see Gouci and the over 2.5 was a plus 130 at Bet Online. If you do like him and the over 2.5.
I don't like Gouci. I want to see the dog. I'm a dog guy. I want to see the dog come out there. I want to see an opportunity for this fight promotion to get a little clout. Drillich is carrying the flag at this point, so we'll see. The Australian boys, though, man, might be true. You're not only wrestling the kangaroos, but you wrestle each other in the bar when the night's all said and done. So we'll see what happens with this Australian match.
All right, let's jump into this next one. We got Islem and Dulatov versus Vanilto Antunes. This was one of the biggest spreads on the card, actually. Second biggest spread, I think it was when it initially opened up. This one seems a little closer on paper as well. I'm still getting there in this one. I think the favorite's gonna take this one, Dulatov, but I'm just not sure how he's gonna do it. I was leaning submission earlier in the week. I say earlier in the week, yesterday, as I was looking at the lines. He's 6'6". I don't see a height here for Antunes, but I think I'm going to roll with the favorite here. I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to play this one. Jim, you want to lead us off on this one?
Yeah, I mean, so I'll preface this fight with the next really 4 fights. And I got asked a lot, like, why do you look at other promotions? Why do you bet other promotions? It's reasons like this. I mean, there's just a huge tax on this card. You drop any of these next 4 fights into like a Cage Warriors or LFA, it's half the odds, probably more than that. I mean, this would be main events. And to me, this is just insane. Minus 1,000 on Dulatov, I get it. Big time prospect out of Europe. Probably most UFC ready on the card. Maybe Cody Steele can make an argument. A lot of power, got a good grappling game. He can beat you by knockout. He can beat you by sub. But come on, like, how tested really is he? He's fighting in leagues in Europe. I don't like guys coming out of Europe that specifically fought in Europe. It's just my thing. Like, I don't know if they're getting tested enough, and especially on the ground. And now he's versing a Brazilian, and we've seen this time and time again. Now, I know Antunes is not the biggest grappler in the world, but he's taken guys down before. He's shown some submission equity. So, this is a very tough one. I think that obviously can Dulatov win by knockout or sub in the first round? Yes, right. But that's where all the money is. So how I kind of looked at this fight, I like Antunes in terms of his aggression. I think they're both very aggressive, but we've seen in the Contender series where you have two aggressive fighters sometimes aren't as aggressive as you think they're going to come out as. And, sometimes that can lead to more of a drawn out game. And I've also seen Dulatov, he has a bunch of round 1s, but he also has some round 2s. So I kind of played this, thinking that I didn't really want to follow the chalk. I wanted to do something different. I put a half unit on each of Dulatov round 2 and Dulatov round 3. So Dulatov round 2 is plus 430, and that's anyway, sub or knockout. And Dulatov round 3 was plus 900. I figured a half unit each on those. That's pretty good money. This goes 5 minutes. And not to mention, just to let everybody know, this opened up offshore under 2.5. Now it was like minus 200, but still. So now all of a sudden it's under 1.5 minus 200. Like, that's a big time movement. That means everybody thinks that Dulatov's going to win the first round. Could he? Of course. But I think Antunes has the ability to actually get him on the ground. And if that's the case, that could be like kind of a sloppy ground fest. And I don't think that Dulatov is some amazing grappler yet. If I see it in this fight, I'll change my mind. But I think maybe round 2, round 3 is live. I think this does finish inside the distance. But let me go round 2 plus 430 and round 3 plus 900.
I like that look there, Jim. I might roll with those as well. I'm seeing it plus 350 for round 2, plus 1,000 for round 3. So I like those looks. I do think he is getting it done inside the distance as well. Sub, what are you rolling with in this one?
Yeah, Jim touched on a lot of the points that I wanted to touch on too. I'm headed in a different direction though. Antunes. This guy's super aggressive. I mean, he can be kind of full on rabies early. I like this fight to end by KO. Just period. I got it plus 125. It's one of my bigger investments of the night. Yeah, I think these guys are going to both throw. I think they're going to bang. And yeah, Dulatov on paper probably has a bit of better grappling, credentials and whatnot. But as Jim was saying, these hero trash, no offense to anybody listening in Europe, they never really live up to their wrestling credentials. You see this from Cage Warriors and all these guys all the time. They go and they fight some Brazilian that has, in Brazil, average grappling, and they can't get their grappling off when they're, totally dominating everybody else in Europe on the ground. So yeah, I liked it to end by KO. I think these guys will crack. And I took a little shot, just a little bit over a tenth of a unit to win 3 units. Antunes KO round 1. This guy got called up on a short notice LFA fight, big underdog, and he went out there, touched the guy, hurt him, and then he just smothered him and just wouldn't let him breathe, and got him out of there. So yeah, I like Antunes round 1 at a plus 2,300. I mean, come on.
Dog shot, running early. I like it. Keith, you want to give us your insight in this one?
Yeah, thanks. That was some great insight there, guys. I mean, this Dulatov, I mean, I did a little research. He looks like a prospect in welterweight, right outside of USA. I mean, this line's getting crushed. I mean, he doesn't use his range, which is strange, right? I mean, he doesn't really use it to his advantage. So he's a strange kind of fighter, this guy. I mean, he's got 5 KO wins and 5 subs. And he's got, I guess, this knee. He's been using this striking knee has been his dominant move. And, the long shot here, I mean, Antunes, he's 16-6. I mean, he's a long shot. I mean, there isn't really much tape on this guy, though, that I could see. I mean, I looked at a couple of different links. I saw a highlight or two. It was like more of like a highlight, like a reel. But, he gets taken down a lot. And against this kind of striker, I mean, that's, the line suggesting that. I think, if you can get an impressive win here, I think that Dulatov might be sort of a guy that the UFC can push a little bit, maybe the kind of market around him a little bit. So I'm going to look. I know I kind of went a little back and forth on the KO or the sub. I like the sub a little bit for Dulatov. I'm hoping he can kind of just clamp down maybe under his chin, kind of get, in the throat area, kind of gas him out. So I like the Dulatov sub. Now, I did get this yesterday, so the line went down. I got it at plus 135. Now it's at plus 105. So a little movement there on the Dulatov sub. So that's what I'm going to go with. No round prop or anything, just Dulatov sub plus 135.
I'll tell you, Keith, great point. What made me nervous was the 5 KOs, the 5 subs. He could do it anyway. It's just a matter of how he's going to do it, which led me to Jim's plays there with the round 2, round 3. I do like that. I don't see this getting done in round 1, but Mike, bring us home.
I look at these here. I want to see, are they finishing dudes or are they going by decision? And I see that with Antunes there here. This is a guy that, look, he's the reigning champ in the LFA, 16-6, 14 knockouts when he's out there in that fight promotion. 4 subs in those 6 losses doesn't get me excited about this thing here, but everybody likes this guy to get him knocked out in the first round. There's no way Antunes gets out of that first round here. And I disagree. I'm going to do a half a unit on Antunes to win this thing at plus 500. I'm going to take a full unit on the over 1.5 rounds at plus 165. And I'm going to go a half a unit on the Antunes by decision at 10-1. Give me a plus 1,000 here. Got to win by decision. That's an LFA champ, man. LFA ain't no bitches. They go out there. They find a way to get it done. I'm dogging. Let's go. Set me up.
I like the dog.
Nice, Mike.
Going heavy early. I love it, boys. All right, we got, I think Yanni's going over his props to watch here. So we got Mario, Pinto, and Lucas Camacho. This is a heavyweight battle that is going to be, I think, another interesting one. This line is rather large, to say the least. You got a couple.
Damn it, Yanni out here mushing my fucking main event. Sorry, go ahead.
Yanni got you?
Or no, it's not the main event. That Masraf Artem fight. Yeah, I've got the over. He's got it too. God damn it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Sorry, Chef. Go ahead.
You're all good. This is another heavyweight battle that everyone thinks it's going to go under just because it's the heavyweights. I'm leaning to the over on this one. I think this one's going to end in the second or third round. I'm just not sure specifically. I might sprinkle a little bit on each other or on each of them. I see the over 1.5 was juiced to -175. I'm not sure where exactly it's at now, but I think the over 1.5 is a good look in this fight. Sub, you wanna roll us on this one? Oh, you're muted.
Muted. Sorry. I'll be real brief here because this is the only bet on the card, or the only fight on the card I don't have a bet on. Pinto, really good counter striker. I'm not high on him. I'd love to fade him. The problem is I think very little of Camacho. I don't know, man. Maybe I sprinkle Camacho when we get a little bit closer. I'm not crazy about this fight, man. I think very low of both of these guys. I think, if you want a little entertainment, though, go back and watch this face-off because this is the strangest face-off I've ever seen. They stared at each other forever, and then Mick Shelby tried to break them up, and they kind of just refused to stop staring at each other. And then they went to opposite sides of the podium or the platform, and they just continued to stare at each other. They stared at each other for like 10 minutes. It was very strange, but that's all I got to say on this one.
Sounds like they're going to get in the ring and stare at each other till we get over 1.5 rounds. That's what I'm thinking. Keith, you wanna give us a spin on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with Sub a little bit there. This fight, I had to take about like 15 minutes to really kind of understand it. So, I mean, for me, it was, maybe we'll do a shot here in a little bit. I just thought it was a wide line, as far as that, I mean, if Camacho, they're both undefeated. All right. So we got 6-0 Camacho versus Pinto 8-0. That's both undefeated. I mean, if this guy Camacho can pressure Pinto on the feet, he might have a chance. I mean, that's kind of his game, pressuring his fighters, Camacho. And he's done that in a lot of his fights. I mean, he's a good striker, and I like the aggressiveness. I'm just hoping he doesn't kind of get too aggressive early. Now, Camacho, I was doing some reading on this guy. I mean, I guess he holds his hands on a different kind of style. He holds his hands higher, which is a strange style for a fighter. And I just thought, I mean, Pinto, for me, I mean, I wasn't crazy about. I mean, like I said, I just thought the line was a little ridiculous. And if Camacho can get a little aggressive, now, for me, I just trying to create value. I mean, there's no way I could, for me, I wasn't totally sold that Camacho could get the job done, money line. I just couldn't get there. So I just looked at some alternatives. I thought maybe if Camacho could get a little overzealous, like I was saying before, a little too aggressive, could actually, Pinto could catch him in a spot. Now, the thing with Pinto is he does have good cardio. And, he went 5 rounds his last fight. So that's something I like to see. But for me, I just trying to get this value. I wasn't in love with this fight. It was the one I was least kind of interested in. But I'm going to make a play. I'll go with yesterday I got Pinto KO. So I think it could happen. Yeah, I don't really see this fight going the distance. So I got Pinto KO plus 105.
Yeah, I like the KO as well. Like I said, I think I'm just going to play round 2 and round 3, either guy, because I actually think as this gets closer to the fight, I might jump on Camacho just to take a big shot at the big dog here.
Nice.
Jim, what's your take on this one?
Well, Keith wasn't wrong. This line is not just a little ridiculous; it's fucking insane. You drop this fight into LFA, it's a -150 Pinto. I guarantee it. That's what the book's lined at. Here's the thing: you want to talk about LFA's ain't no bitches? That's right. LFA ain't no bitches because Camacho was an LFA fighter, and guess what?
Yeah.
Camacho, the past 2 LFA fights, he was a dog. He was a dog against, was it Guillermo Uriel?
And he knocked their asses out, Jim.
Carlos Sena, plus 200 dog, knocked him out. Yeah. Now he's taking on Mario Pinto. Who the fuck is Mario Pinto? Oh, he fights in levels. Oh, the Netherlands League where they're just recycling guys. Like, get the hell out of here with this line. I got to take Camacho. I don't care if it's
nice.
If Pinto wins, so be it. Plus 500. Get the hell out of here with that line. I'll take Camacho plus 500. I like the fight to go to distance. I'm gonna make that decision later to see how this first fight goes, but it's a plus 132 right now. I don't mind it. But if this fight goes to decision, I mean, I understand Mario Pinto's a technical striker. Camacho will press you all day. And they're both durable as hell. Camacho has been rocked a little bit, but he recovers and goes right back at you. Like he's like a machine. So come on, just give me the guy who's fought in better competition, better leagues, and at this ridiculous number.
All right. Mike, you want to bring us in as this fight gets kicking off here?
Fuck yeah. LFA ain't no bitches, baby. And we did talk about in this recap here is the line is too wide. And you know what happens when we talk about lines being too wide. This is high, boys. Let them fly. We're just about to get after it, but this line is too wide.
I had to say, exactly. Cheers. Yeah, it was the first thing that caught my attention as they're going to be heading to the ring here. But, I mean, it was just trying to get the right bet. I mean, but I totally agree with you guys. I see it. You could take a shot with that dog for sure.
Shout out to all you guys in the chat. Nicholas Handy, Joseph Alvarado, the Bhutan Bets. Michael Blaine is here. He says, what is up, scumbags? Let's get this cash. Tarek B, Truth Teller, Flea Mathis. We got Redbeard in the house. We got the gang. Anthony Gallo likes Drillich plus 3.5. Shout out to all you guys. Yeah, Tarek B, you got me on the under, but I still cashed that in that spot. I'm okay with that. I'm still going to live to fight another day. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with us, man. Here we go. Michael Blaine has got his spot there. Old E is in the house. What up, nephew? Let's go. Skunt Blaster, author of the Scuntbag Play of the Day. David Wallace is here. Smoke and Mirrors is here. I know he loves the UFC. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, you guys. Nasty Nate is in the house. We're ready to go. Ramon Scott, Marty Riggs, Nicholas Handy. Let's go, you guys. Let's have a big night tonight. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, guys. If you haven't done so yet, hit that thumbs up button for us. Show the support. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we do this thing on the regular. We got a ton of sports starting to come in sports season. They've touched gloves, and we are underway for round number 1, fellas. Let's go. Let's have a big night, boys.
Let's do it. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, this to me was a very intriguing fight, and, you know, the betting line suggested it. So, I mean, we kind of all agreed, right, that this fight had a lot of potential to go to decision. So, I know I'm on Drillich plus 300, but it's going to be a really good close fight.
I think so. I think so as well. I mean, this is, again, the true underdog, right? The professional circuits in Australia versus the undercard circuits in Australia here, or the under league, if you will. But Gauci, let's see what happens. Again, his assessment beating Urseg. A lot of people like what he had to do out there, but I feel like the public's just kind of looking at saying, hey, I can't see much tape. I see that he beat somebody that is of note. We'll see what happens. The blue trunks also might.
You know, it's funny that you say that, Mike, because that was kind of doing a quick wiki cap. I kind of knew something about a couple of their opponents, and I was kind of asking myself, how is Drillich the underdog here? This should be really closely lined. Maybe Drillich a favorite. And then I went back and taped it, and I kind of got it. Like, yeah, I do think a bit more of Gauci. Yeah, that Steve Ursig win though, I'm almost tempted to just throw it out altogether. You know, I think Ursig was like 22 years old at the time. I think it was his second UFC fight or second MMA fight.
That's kind of what I was getting at, right? Like he's There's overreaction because it's that ladder game, right? He's in the UFC and he beat him, so it's got to be a big deal. But you got to think about motivation, right? This guy's on the he's trying to fight not just for his ability to get into the UFC, but he's representing that undercard in Australia there, the under league in Australia. Maybe it gives him a little pep in his step. Maybe he is a bitch, but we'll see what happens.
No, I think Drillich could beat some lower level UFC guys.
Yeah, I mean, Fanatical Jim was saying before, I agreed with him, is that I could see both of these guys getting a contract eventually. I think that they're both pretty talented fighters. Like you said, Sub, even, start off obviously on that lower level and kind of, climb the ladder.
Speaking of contracts, what do you boys think? Over, under 4.5? Let's shoot.
Oh, we're going early with the line. I know
We'll
I
go
said
early
it last
before we
week.
get any action here. We'll set it at 4.5. We'll set the over at -115, Jeff. -105 to be under.
I might take that under then at that point. That's gonna be a good one.
You can take a little -105.
What's the under price, Mike?
Minus
Plus
105.
110?
I'll price it at -105. -150, -105.
Oh, under one. Oh, okay, under 4.5.
You're setting
Definitely.
4.5. Wow.
I'd probably go under.
-150 to the under.
Yeah, I know. I was leaning towards under, but I mean, it's going to be, it depends if those big favorites are actually going to come out like the betting public suggests. So it was a strange handicapping card, but let's all cash tonight.
It was, the flip side of that though, Jim. Keith. If the big dogs come out and win, Dana loves that. You were a 7-1 dog, and you came out.
I was just thinking about that. You know what? I'll take the plus money over, Mike.
Yeah,
I think
-115 to the over. It's not plus money.
Oh, you mispriced it.
But I'm with you over too. I think Dana wants to replenish the stock. There are some age-ed fighters in the UFC. As long as we don't just get a bunch of a bunch of decisions here, which we very well could see. But
Drillich has flips to favorite, by the way, here.
Yeah, a lot of boxing, kind of like I was saying. I mean, both these guys use that boxing background.
shout out to Old E. We're starting to train, boys. If you got one, give one. My nephew, Old E, gifting a sports money membership, helping us build the community. My brother, thank you. Old E.
Spot here.
Man, appreciate you rocking with us again tonight. Cheers, boys. Shout out to
Thank you,
Old
Old.
E, gifted membership.
Thank you, man.
Ooh, nice elbow from Drillich.
Yeah, Drillich is looking like the more aggressive fighter, landing more, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that. I'm not sure what Gauci's coming in, like why he's just blocking.
I mean, he's
my original,
kind of skating around the outside, but yeah, landing the bigger shots, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ice Viking in the house. Let's do this, boys. How about we do this? Let's do it early. You guys that rock with us early, if you're not a member, let's see if we can help you guys become a member. Whoop.
Oh, cool. Yeah, real quick. I mean, my original analysis on this fight was Drillich by KO, and that was a pretty big price. But then the more I dug in, I was sold on the decision. But it's Drillich, I guess, so far on the books live.
Yeah, some nice big hooks from him. Some nice those elbows they landed were great. I missed the first 90 seconds, so you guys will have to fill me in on what happened there. But yeah, it was Drillich from what I watched.
Yeah, it was kind of slow moving, but I would give it to Drillich so far.
There we go. Pays to be here early, gifting 5 sports money memberships. Sean is a new member.
Nice.
Jay Dye is a new member. J Stone 9 is a new member. T Graham, glad he got a new membership. Noli Knows gets a new membership as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, rocking. Wanted to give them early. You guys that come in early, hanging out with us, you guys deserve it. And I'm excited about the things that we have to come for the gifted members. If you got one, gift one. You don't have to, but we appreciate starting the train. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us tonight. Let's have a big night.
This one's
Gauci having trouble finding his range as Drillich is just moves away, moves back, and just counters.
not quite the fight I expected to see. I don't think.
Yeah, good performance from Drillich so far for sure.
All right,
Marty
let's get
Riggs.
this decision.
Marty Riggs, get over there in the comment section. If you're on your computer, on the right-hand side, you'll see the $sign. You click that $sign, and you can find a way to gift a member. It's got a bunch of options: super sticker, super chat, membership, and then membership gifting. That's where you'll gift a membership. But we appreciate you asking. I think at this point, I think you have to do it from the computer.
Right. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I don't know. They might have added it on the phone. Let me look, but I think safe bet is the desktop.
Go.
Shout out to Marty Riggs, though. He is a member for 1 month. Appreciate you, Marty.
Oh, cool.
Brother.
Takedown by Gauci.
All right. Against
Nice
the
job,
Way back to
against the
his
cage.
feet,
Yeah.
against the fence. Good knee from Drillich, and he gets off the fence.
Yeah. You think that was a takedown sub? It looked like it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very brief though. He didn't do anything.
Okay.
Gauchi's corner has to tell him to be more active. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's doing.
just keeping that high
Right.
guard and getting punched.
It's like we were
Not-
talking about
not throwing
earlier.
hardly anything out.
This is your shot to do something, and you're just not doing
I'm like
anything.
watching a boxing match here. Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like the opposite I expected, where it looks like Gauchi is the one looking for the one punch knockout, and Drillich is actually just throwing more volume. It's a complete opposite.
Yeah, it's what I expected insofar as I thought Gauci would be on the front foot and Drillich on the back foot. But yeah, the volume I thought would be going the other way.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was saying in my analysis, I just thought Drillich could be, aggressive. I know he's a little shorter, but he seemed kind of more aggressive to me. I was going to take a shot there with the, hopefully the volume, like you were just saying.
Really nice body kick from Drillich there. I think that reddened him up too in the side.
Nice body punch by Gauchi. Nice
That was
uppercut.
really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been working the body quite a bit here. Maybe with that high volume of Drillich in the beginning, maybe he's thinking the gas.
You
That
think it's
attempted takedown by Drillich was not smart. That could have been
Yeah.
bad for him.
right?
Oh,
It's a
nice.
pretty close
Is he
round.
hurt? Oh, no, he's not. It's a nice
It's a
head
nice
punch.
combination there though. Head body. I like to see that.
Takedown. Attempt. Gets it. Double leg.
That could be big if he can hold him down here.
He's trying to
A
get
little behind. Yeah.
his neck. Doesn't have it. Nice elbow from Gauchi.
Oh, very nice.
Nice 1-2 there from Drillich.
Yeah, he just left his head wide open.
Now this
I'm
round's
only
lot
a couple of
closer than
seconds
the other
behind.
one.
Good.
Yeah, this one's a little closer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, much closer for sure. Let's get this decision, boys.
Let's go, boys. Cocktails are flying. I'm excited for a big night tonight. Let's have a good night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got another baseball game coming up, so ton of sports action. I was one of the many watching pre-gaming, so shout out to you, Mike. Great content.
Let's go. We had a fucking
Nice
monster.
body work from Gauchi here. And I dare say Drillich does seem to be slowing down a bit.
It's a nice 1-2-3 there.
Oh, it was from Drillich, yeah. Just as I say that.
Nicholas Handy, I agree. I think for every one big punch from Gauchi, you're seeing 3 or 4 jabs from Drillich.
We
It's
saw
almost
enough
equalizing
big
them.
punches last week. We won't even talk about that last Saturday card. Let's do that, boys. It's not even.
Nice low kick from Drillich.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll talk
man.
about it. That was crazy.
Well, yeah, Keith, you had a fucking hell of a run, dude.
I woke up, man. I couldn't believe the account. I was like, holy crap. I was on. And I looked back at all my settled bets. I mean, it was just crazy. It was basically, I crushed more than half the card, which is crazy at Paris.
Those
It was 7 wins.
Those judges are smoking fat crack.
Well,
rock.
that was, I was with you guys. I didn't hit that one.
Boys and girls, let's get these likes up. Let's get to 50 likes. We'll do a shot at 50 likes, and we'll do one every 10 likes after that. We are sitting at 26, so we got some room to go. What the problem is here?
Love it, Mike.
No.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's get these likes up and get the shots going. Yep.
Gauchi back to a slight favorite, which is interesting.
Hit the
No, I like Nicholas Handy's look there. I think this is 1-1. He had that shit
think so.
takedown in the beginning of the second, but I think he was landing the better strikes. Plus, he's throwing with the elbow. So
It was
Yeah, I
extremely
think
close.
it's 1-1, but I would caution, though, it could be 2-0 Drillich on at least one judge's scorecard. It would not surprise me.
I agree with that. Yeah, the amount of jabs, the amount of volume that Drillich was throwing could be the equalizer.
I just want to say I love spending time with you guys. I love talking fights. I enjoy hearing you guys talk about those fights. It's a good time, man. Tuesdays and Saturdays are my favorite days of the week to go out there and get after it. And I'm excited, man. Let's have some fun tonight.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
tell you what would be a lot of fun if I can get this fucking Liberty. And it looks like I'm going to get it here. 17-10. I got FIU plus 10. It's down to plus 9.5. They're down 17-10, but we got 9.5 points in our back pocket. Also, It's going to be a live bet opportunity for Liberty in the second half. We'll talk about it after this fight.
How much time's left in that, Mike?
5 seconds. We're going to cash. We're going to cash that FIU first half plus 9.5.
Drillich's very active here in the first 30 seconds.
I mean, barring a absolute puking of your nuts, we're going to cash. 5 seconds left. Pre-gaming on fucking fire. On apps. You know, I don't want to take the flamethrower moniker here, but man, we have been maybe the flamethrower has to come in and give a guest appearance on one of these shows. I don't know. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Good body work from Gauci. Like to see that.
Oh.
I'll tell you what.
That was a blow.
Yeah, Gauci just wants to continue. Yeah. That's an Alex Pereira move. That's
just wants to keep rolling.
That's a Mog move.
Did you see some of those walk down replays of Pereira the other night there? He was just, his head was on the, he didn't give a fuck. He was just dialed in and ready to stomp, dude. That was
he's such just an incredible athlete and just so big, man. He's something to behold. You know,
big punches there from Gauci. Huge punches.
Very nice.
Nice combination though from Drillich.
Let's get this over. Let's get this over.
When he gets his boxing going, man, it is sexy. Gauci's boxing.
Oh, yeah. Big elbow there from Gauci. Takedown attempt. Gets it.
Nice elbow in there from Gauci.
Yeah. Gauci's stepping up now, but can we get this over?
He just can't keep him down.
This over.
Yeah, he is having trouble. Yeah.
That's another surprise. I thought he can keep him down.
Hey man, he's fighting for more than just the UFC here. He's fighting with his pride of the representation in that underleague.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna cash, boys. We're gonna cash the over 2.5 rounds. I needed a fucking early casher. Give it to me, god damn it.
Well done, Mike. Again, nice body work from Gauci.
I'm also gonna take Liberty minus 13.5 for the second half. Liberty minus 13.5 for the second half. That is an official fuck you, I'm going after it play.
Good luck, Mike. Nice.
Good luck. Get your ass
Gauci flipping back to a massive favorite.
I'll
tell you what, when I think about splits from now on, I just have to do it beforehand. But if they do offer a split that's plus money, I'd probably take at least some. I could see, like I was saying before, at least one judge scoring at 2-0 Drillich in those first two.
If Dana's
I hope they're right. Yeah.
If Dana's feeling generous, I wouldn't mind both of these guys in the UFC, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
You were saying that. Yeah, you were saying that, Fanatical Jim. Good point.
It was a great fight. I mean,
what did I miss? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of close, right? Close round.
Helps the over 4.5, boys, if they both get in.
I would say this round's about as clear as the first, but this time in favor of Gauci. Yeah. Round 2 was the one I think was closest.
Whoops, that's Liberty minus 13.5. Not equal 13.5.
Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon though. Drillich did land a couple nice punches.
Yeah,
there's a minute left.
Let's go.
And it looks like Gauci is slowing down just a bit.
It does kind of seem like it, doesn't it?
Like he tried to take down, he just couldn't do it.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Oh, this is a big last minute. Yep.
Cash my over 2.5 rounds.
Oh, we got significant strikes.
Look at him.
I was going to say, Drillich apparently up this round.
He's still fresh, too. He looks fresh. The fresh fighter.
Yeah, Jim was just saying that, too. Yeah.
Seems like it might be a
I'll tell you what, I'm going to arbitrage.
Come on. Tick. Oh, no. I need tick.
I was just going to say I was going to take Drillich 500.
Oh, no.
Split decision, son.
Tick.
Maybe I won't.
I need this fight to end now. I don't know. I might have just got screwed there at the end.
Oh, big elbows.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, he's covering up, too.
Oh, this is big. Yeah, he's covering up.
Well, he just shoved him back down. 8 seconds. 6
that
seconds.
been
I'm going to do it anyway. A tenth of a unit covers my
2, 1. That's going to be it.
25.
I think I might have lost. There you go, guys. Let's see what happens.
Draw.
We did.
No, there's no 10-8 in there. But I tell you what, boys, I got a quick sports money exclusive little unboxing action here.
Hang on. Let me get my over 2.5 celebration in there.
Yeah, some of you might have remembered. I was bitching about how my my muff liquor wasn't coming in, and apparently that sternly worded letter to Russell Crowe worked out, because wouldn't you just know it?
Holy crap! Got the muff? What? Get some.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Oh man, I'm excited. You know, some of you might remember this was back when Sam Patterson was fighting. He said if Sam Patterson gets us a submission victory here, I'm gonna have to order some muff liquor. And lo and behold, he did. We all cashed, and I put the order in that day. I've been waiting for 4 months now, I think.
You know what I do? I do vaguely remember you saying that. Despite me being blackout, there was a moment of clarity.
Yes. Cash Gauci decision. There we go.
There we go. All right.
Good work.
Wow, it's a good fight.
Now let me talk about this Liberty International spot real quick here. Liberty is a running team. You know, we cashed that first half with Florida International. Liberty was on a 3-week delay. They had a canceled game that got rescheduled. But when you're a running team, you just wear that other team down. That's what happens here. Your offensive line beats their defensive line. Their defense is on the field too much. I'm taking this Liberty second half spot. It's exactly what I talked about on pre-gaming. Minus 13.5. I'm taking Liberty live. Minus 13.5. I think what's going to happen here is this line's going to separate. The running team is going to prevail. It's going to be Liberty that comes out there and dominates this fucking line, gets us done. Minus 13.5. There you go.
The second half's minus 4.5 for Liberty.
Hell yeah, Mike.
Guys, would you look at this? There's even a nice message included.
Oh man, look at that.
Well, read it to us. Read us
Can you
that.
read it?
Yeah, read it.
Oh, look at that.
You read it.
To Gaucho,
Gaucho.
a gift from Sam Patterson. Oh, thank you, Sam.
Oh,
That's
Sammy.
nice of you, man.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Thanks, Sam.
Definitely save that one. Yeah.
Jeff, you're saying the second half is minus 4.5?
Yeah, we'll have to send back a thank you letter.
I got 6.5 on my book. If you can get a 4.5 for the second half, I would take that. And
I just did. I got it on the offshore book.
Let me fire up the offshore book.
What was the points there on the final? What was it, like 30-27 or something like that? Or?
No, it was 29-28 across.
Oh, well, wow.
Gauci walked by Dana, and Dana was not happy.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Give my boy Drillich a contract in defeat.
Wouldn't that be something?
I doubt it. Has that ever happened before, you think, or no?
Yeah.
It has.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow. That's cool.
Can you help me? What's that guy from? I think it was from. Was it Chile?
Chilean Seabass?
I'm trying to think of that dude's name. Yeah, he got the crap kicked out of him, but got a contract in defeat.
Yeah, he's giving contracts to losers for being tough as nails or taking fights at the last minute, things along those lines. He's done it.
It was that guy. Jeff, help me out because you bet. Oh gosh, now I can't remember his name.
I know what you're talking about. I'd have to look it up.
Zach Reese. You bet Zach Reese against him.
Yep. Fuck, who was that?
I can't remember that dude's name though.
What week was that?
It had to be a month or two ago.
Ah.
You know, maybe I didn't do a good enough job emphasizing how much I like this Liberty team in the second half. I'll try again if it's okay with you guys. This running team is going to wear the fuck down out of this FIU team. And they were on a little 2.5 week delay. They're coming back out here. They are a rushing team. FIU, they just got their wits about them here. We saw that 3-3 first quarter, 14-7 second quarter. I expect it to be 14-7 third quarter, 14-7 fourth quarter. We're going to smoke this Liberty line. If you don't take it, I can't help you. That's it.
All right, so I tailed Jim on this round 2 and round 3. I like that look. I think I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on Dulatov by submission. It's only plus 140. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the round 2, round 3. Dulatov plus 375, plus 1,000. And I will be right back.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, this is, it's not exactly equivalent to Camacho Pinto, but I don't think this Antunes guy's that bad, man. And Dulatov, yeah, I think he's pretty good. As you guys were saying earlier, I do think they want to break into this Germany market more and more, but I'm not a believer yet, man. I'm really not. But all that said, cheers to that first caster of the night. That was great. And,
you broke the bottle here? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's taste test this muff. Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh,
cheers.
That's that motherfucker. What we got?
Ooh, let us know.
Okay.
I'm interested.
Oh, wow.
World War II.
That's actually really, really good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't want to have like super high expectations. I've been waiting for it forever. I'm like, yeah, this might just be like a total letdown. No, that's wow,
smooth, right? Yeah.
Hold the bottle up for us again here. Let me give you a full screen.
It looks beautiful bottle.
Very, very peaty. I'm trying to get you guys some good light there.
There you go.
There you go. Peat smoked triple distilled.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
I do vaguely remember that spot where you ordered it after you were like, "I'm gonna take it." What was it like? It was like 5 or 6 weeks ago, I think, is what that was.
Oh, it had to be at least that, man. I think it was longer. I think it was about 8 or 10 weeks ago. Like I've been waiting forever. Like I'm like, is this ever gonna come? Did they lose it in the mail? Yeah, man. It was.
That's cool.
Man,
you got it.
I tell you what,
and it's good too, right? You can't go wrong with that.
Well, you guys will go around the horn here, but I am on Antunes here. I got him at plus 5. I think it was plus 500. I'm going to put a half a unit on him again not again, but I put a half a unit on at plus 500. I got a full unit on the over 1.5, and everyone thinks this is going to be the decision spot. I got him at plus 1,000. Now it's plus 1,100 to win by points. So that's the other half a unit I have. There we go. Jim, what do you think? Am I full of shit, or does Antunes have a shot to make some fucking money for us?
No, I think he does. I think he's good enough to sustain, some of the onslaught that I might see in round 1. And I don't know if round 1's going to be as crazy as a lot of people think it is. I think it might be more wait and see. I think you could see certainly a knockout there, but I'm taking Dulatov round 2 and round 3, plus 430 and plus 900 respectively. I think if we see this get a little bit sketchy in round 1, Antunes with some takedowns, or even Dulatov being patient, waiting for shots, or even getting on the ground and then just to Sub's point, Dulatov is a scam artist, is not as good as everybody thought he was. Then all of a sudden this fight is a little bit different than people thought. And then, Dulatov will at that point be trying to defend takedowns rather than try to, accept that position. And that's become difficult for him because he's not great at it. From what I've seen in the past, like his defensive takedowns or takedown defense is not great. So it'll be interesting if that happens. And certainly that the dog is live in that case. But, I'm buying too much of the prospect here. And the fact of the matter is this line is absurd. It just got smoked too much at this point. So the dog look is good. I mean, at this point, the dog look is great. But like I said, I'm going to just go with the guy that maybe 2-3, see what happens. Not in love with this fight now at this line, but I do think it's closer than the line indicates.
Keith, what do you think about this fight, my guy? Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's we were saying before. I mean, yeah, definitely a line. Well, maybe we'll do a shot later, but I was gonna say WIDE. But as far as that, we got a I mean, this guy's the guy I talked about with the 5 wins and the 5 subs. So it was kind of hard. I mean, I agree with Fanatical Jim. I think he's gonna win. I mean, I'm sorry, Mike. I know we're gonna catch together soon here, but I would say I think he might catch him with that knee. I mean, he's been dominant with this knee. Kind of strikes with it with his opponents. And I didn't really get a read on. I tried to get a read with these long shots like Antunes here, but as I said before, I didn't really see much tape on that guy, and I couldn't get as much as I thought, as much as I wanted to be convinced. So, for me, it was, and I was saying before, maybe this convincing win. Dana was not really too happy that last fight. He kind of sat at his desk. I would say maybe if you can get a Dulatov to get some kind of big action here, get him out of his seat. I mean, I'm looking at the sub. I'm not going to get too cute here. I do like the look a lot with the rounds, though, for Fanatical Jim. But I'm going with a Dulatov submission. And I know his MMA Jeff just mentioned it was plus 140. I got it at plus 135. So I just thought if it could be a winner plus money, let's cash it.
He's what is he, 50-50 KO sub? So I love going on that
so I'm
side.
taking a shot.
How about sub? We talked enough about sub. Let's go to the sub club, the EPL extraordinary sub. What do you think about this fight?
Well, I like I said, I'm going. I agree with so much of what you guys have said. I'm going a slightly different direction. I'm leaning on that KO hard. I just have a feeling these guys are. Well, I think it's partly Antunes. I think he just he brings chaos. He does have a lot of power, especially early. I only watched so many of his fights. I watched more of Dulatov. And I get what you guys are saying about Dulatov's submission ability and whatnot. I don't think this one goes to a decision at a high clip at all. At all. In fact, I know I know Jim's on the 2-3. I know Mike, you're looking towards that over and whatnot. I was seriously considering for a little while drinking the juice. There was lines on Bet Online that were under 1.5 minus 150, and I seriously thought about hammering that, and they kind of ticked up where the line got worse. And then I thought, well, I can't really quite do that. The submission worries me from Dulatov. Keith's been talking about it. I get it. I know that's part of your cap, Jim, with the 2-3. I just think these guys are going to be really violent, really early, and somebody's probably, in my opinion, getting knocked out 1 or 2. I just have a feeling that's how this one's going to go. These Euro guys, man, it's a big step up when they start fighting these these guys from South America, North America, any of the Caucasian mountain type guys and whatnot. So. I think it's violence, man. I think it's a violent KO and probably early-ish.
Well, speaking of violence, let's hear MMA Jeff's breakdown on this fight. Jeff, what do you say?
No, I tailed Jim on this one. I like the round 2, round 3. I see a lot of pressure coming from Antunes there early, Antunes, whatever the hell his last name is there. But I do think that Islam is just the better fighter. So I think he's going to end up with the W, but I think it's going to be after the over 1.5. So I'm going to roll with round 2 and round 3.
Let's go, boys and girls. Here, I did throw a same game parlay in there for San Diego. I'll talk about it. Whoop, no, wait. I'll talk about it. There's my same game parlay. Fuck you. Get after it, and we'll see you at the winner. How about that? San Diego. Tatis smokes fucking Walker Buehler. He's an over-walking bomb, and I'm going to tell my guy Sharpie with that LA Dodgers team total under 3.5 here. It's going to be a plus 365 MLB. That's going to be popping off shortly. I'll see you guys at the window.
All right. I'm tailing that right away. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I'm looking right at that. Thank you.
It's a modest number. The odds bunch. Speaking of my guy Sharpie, I just gave him the credit. He says, "That sports money. Join me after the UFC stream for the Dodgers game. If you ain't too hammered."
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for that.
Love the emojis there. That's good. Creative.
Yeah. Not only will I join you, but I will send you the invite, my guy. I just gave you credit for that fucking last leg of the parlay. I'm not just gonna sit here and claim it as my own.
Jesus, Dulatov is going nuts.
Jeez.
Dulatov, smoke this fucking fool.
Did he just blow his fucking gas tank? I mean, like, what the fuck?
Wow.
It's like so red already.
Keith and I will both take the winners. Mel, everyone close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes.
Oh,
Let's
I wish
do
we
it.
just knocked him out there. That would have been
Exclusively only for Keith and Jeff M. Let's go. Yeah, that was a very aggressive start there. It was crazy.
Trying to impress Dana, and he burned himself out.
Let's get the sub here. Yep.
I'd love for our guy Sharpie to come in here. I credited him with this leg.
That live line might shift to Antunes here coming up.
Maybe not. He's still throwing crazy.
Oof, jeez. He looks gassed up both.
I think Antunes is just hurt.
Yeah, he looks a little hurt, but I mean, Dulatov is. Oh no, that's a nice strike there.
Yeah, right off the top of the head.
And Dulatov is a big dude, isn't he? I mean, he's a big welterweight.
Oh, nice leg kick there from Antunes.
Need him to get out of this round.
A lot of action. Yeah, round one. You said it, Sub. Or yeah, I think you said it. It was these guys are going to come out aggressive, hard hitting.
Yeah, it's been violent so far. That's for sure.
It's been a good card. Yeah,
really good
pretty
accuracy here.
one-sided.
Antunes has to be really careful here. Dulatov's on the back.
Oh, here we go. Let's get
Not
this
up,
tap out. Here we go. No, not yet.
Damn. Wait
And
around.
Antunes getting
Time to go to sleep. Exactly. Go to sleep and pay me.
We can do it. If we can do it in 2 or 3, we all get paid.
Oh man, that's it. That's it.
Knocked him out.
Yep.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Oh, great call. Great call.
Oh no,
yeah.
that's not what I had. That's not what I had.
Yeah. What a great start to the night.
It was back
Oh,
and
yeah.
forth. Exactly. Great start. So
And we didn't
That's
get
what,
the over.
that's what I mean. Like I didn't bet it, but that's why I was thinking about drinking the juice on that under 1.5 because
oh, damn.
Keith, you were looking at that sub, and I get it, man. He was on his back. He could have subbed him, but
Yeah, that was the chance. But and then once they got back on the feet, great luck, Sub.
this fight just screamed violence.
Anti-sub, yeah, because your name's Sub, but you went with the KO. So let's go.
I'm just a little fortunate that it was a KO because Dulatov, he was on the back. He could have subbed him. It was live. But yeah, I just had a feeling, man, just a violent start and a violent fight.
Now here's the thing I'll
Sub,
say
you
about.
called it.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing I'll say about Dulatov.
Man.
Any good striker
And it was
against him.
first round too, so I got fucking
I mean,
greased up
he
in
is
that.
on the ground breathing like he doesn't have air in his lungs.
I got
I mean, they went
Yeah,
3
great
minutes
point.
for God's sake.
Yeah, and any durable fighter that's competent defensively
Yeah.
and whatnot. Yeah.
And not only that, he was
Comeback.
he does not use his length at all. He's just way too close.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't use it at all. He just kind of just
He
crowds
went
him.
down. You know,
Keith, you mentioned that in your original breakdown. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
just
guy's-
crowds him.
that
Yeah.
guy's getting a contract.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was impressive.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No doubt.
100%.
What a
That's why he's
Oh,
probably
man.
crying because he might know. Yeah.
look at this
All
guy.
right. Well, cheers, boys.
All right, let's do a shot for you, Sub. Here we go.
I'm not going to do a shot for you, respectively. But I still love you. Oh my guy.
We got his new bottle. I gotta take a shot of a Fireball with him. Yeah.
I'll pick my cocktail for you.
I know you'll
Oh,
do
yeah.
that, Mike.
I'm just sipping it, man. It's so tasty.
Cheers.
I just
Wow.
kind of savor it. Cheers, Keith, man.
Well, I'll tell you
That was a fun
what.
fight to watch, however long it
These-
lasted.
These Germans.
Fun, yeah.
These Germans, not to be fucked with. These Germans like to come out there and bang, dude.
He
I
looks in
agree.
top shape.
ESPN Plus has the fights.
J Dub. Let's go.
Keith, there's Mel's play.
So yeah, thank you, Mel. It looks like appreciate you sharing that. We got the well, maybe we'll back everybody out and then me and Jeff will talk about it. No, I'm just joking with you. So we got Keith and Jeff. Thank you. I mean, we got the Jacksonville State total team total over
can I
38 and a
interrupt
half.
for a minute? And all fairness, Mel, you haven't fucking once said, here's a play for you. All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Mel.
I'm going to check what the line is right now.
Yep. I was just checking it. Yeah, I mean, I was saying backstage before that I cashed the Mets total team total. I got to get out of that bad habit. Team total 3.5, over 3.5 at plus 114. I mean, I just thought for a hot team that was a low number, so we cashed that. So now we got the West Coast game coming up next: Padres and Dodgers.
No. I don't know, but these Germans, that dude is fucking chiseled out of a rock. He's ready to go. He could fuck some dudes up in the UFC.
He looks pretty in top shape, like I was saying. Yeah,
100% finish rate. Jeez.
Yeah, I was saying in my analysis that I think that they could be a pretty marketable guy. Maybe he can get a little bit of a push. We'll see. That was an impressive fight right there.
Shout out Marty Riggs, says Liberty picked it up. I wasn't fucking around when I gave that breakdown. I told you I hit it twice. I hit that game twice on that second half spot. I'm not fucking around here. Liberty, listen, they're a running team. They pound, and that running component wears your opponent down, boys. Let's go. Let's get this money. It was minus 130 at minus 13.5, but Jeff pointed out, actually, I hit it 3 times, it turns out. 1, 2, 3 times. But Jeff pointed out it was minus 4.5 on our local, and I fucking whacked him over there too. So let's go. I'm not discriminating.
All right. I'm going to throw a little fun money on Camacho here. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're on Camacho.
I was just thinking the same thing, Jeff. I do not respect this Pinto guy.
This line just feels a little, what's the word, sub? I can't quite figure it out.
Dude, it's wide. It is definitely
WIDE. That's what I said.
This line's a little
trying to get me out of a shot. There you go. I'll take a shot with you. Yeah, I agree. It was way too wide. Let's go.
Look at Fanatical Jim's like, I don't want any part of you.
He agreed before, though, for sure. Yeah.
I love you guys, man. Thanks. Cheers. Cheers to everybody rocking with us tonight, man. Let's have some fun. That's what it's all about. Let's make this money. This line is way too fucking wide, though. Camacho, another LFA component. Let's see what we can do.
Sharpie, greetings, my man.
I think we all are on the dog in this next fight. What's up, Sharpie?
Another day, bro. Hopefully this dog wins y'all some money, bro.
That's my brother from another mother, Sharpie.
Buenos nalgas.
What's up, brother? How are you, man? Let's go.
Fucking hopefully better than you, but I lost money on Nola. I'm not sure if your heart's just fucking broken right now, or if
I bet the Mets. I bet the Mets. I also had the Mets in the under, man. I'm, I lost that one, but I won the other one. It's all good.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, I had Phillies first 5 and fucking 2 solo shots, and the Mets and Phillies bats fucking fucking suck.
Yeah, I cashed the Mets team total over plus 114. I got it over 3.5. Took a shot there with the hot team, but yeah, Nola pitched well until the 2 solo homers, and then they pulled him. But yeah,
I knew something was wrong when I seen Grimace on the way to the game. I was like, son of a bitch. These guys are pulling out everything right now. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, Sharpie, we have this Padres game coming up here. I texted you earlier. I told you I like the RBI with Fernando Tatis. I think this guy can nuke this fucking Walker Buehler, who is an over festival. Tell me, what do you think about this game?
I talked about this game on both games earlier, and I said Alonso's the one guy you got to fucking watch out for, which is obvious. And Tatis is the other obvious guy that, dude, you can't pitch to this guy, bro. He has career numbers off of you. What is it, like 9 hits and 4 bombs? Like, bro, don't pitch to Tatis. Machado's numbers, they look good, but they're all singles. That's fine. That's fine. Walk Tatis. But at the end of the day, I am on the Dodgers team total under 3.5. I think King comes out and shoves today. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball in September with a 1.57 ERA. The Dodgers bats tighten up the more and more they get to a spot where they need to. I mean, Mookie Betts is 0 for 22 his last 22 postseason at bats. Freddie Freeman is playing hurt. Ohtani's the one guy King needs to worry about, as that guy owns him. I believe he has was it 4 home runs and 2 doubles? It's like 6 extra base hits he's got off of King. So King needs to watch out for Ohtani, not have people on base. Solo shots don't hurt you. It's the bigger shot. So I think in a close game, I don't expect Walker Buehler to be perfect. So even if King gives up 3 runs, say at worst, I don't expect Walker to be perfect. It's 3-2, maybe even 3-3. And then you're going to give me the back end of that bullpen, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you're not scoring a run 7, 8, 9 off of the Padres bullpen. Just not going to fucking happen. So I will be looking to live bet the team total under in the 5th inning as well if the Padres have the lead, because if we wait to the 6th, you're only going to have a half of a run, as they're the home team. The books know they're not going to at bat at that point, and you've got to get in before the line adjusts. So if they have the lead after 5, say 3-2, I'm going to jump right back in. I mean, I don't think they're going to score off the 7, 8, 9. Now, the question mark for me is Walker Buehler. I don't fade my team in the playoffs, but I will take team totals under. Now, I think this is a terrible fucking spot for him if you look by what he struggles versus, which is zone contact and chase contact. 8 of the 9 Padres are elite at zone contact. 5 of the 9 are elite at chase contact. Like, this matches up for him as a bad thing. But Walker Buehler is on a contract year. Walker Buehler is a big game pitcher, at least was before the spider tack. And if there was ever a time this motherfucker cheated, and you were fading Walker Buehler today, and he goes out and throws a gym, he's cheating. They're not checking these motherfuckers. I've got pictures I've taken of Dylan Cease literally like sending them to people in my group text like, bro, if they check this fool, we're fucked. They didn't check Rodon at all. They're not checking Cole. They're not checking these guys. They know they're not getting checked. I've had guys who are at these games who are like, bro, they're just letting them walk. They're not even walking up to him right now. So not saying I know he's going to, but he had 4 swings and misses in the first 5 innings versus the Padres in 5 innings. If he gets 3-4 swings and misses in the first inning, oh Lord, he's cheating.
You know, I hear that breakdown, Sharpie. I think walks for Walker Buehler over 1.5 is priced at plus 110 on DraftKings. I just took it. I just threw $50 on over 1.5 walks for Walker Buehler. I think he might struggle a little bit, but I agree. You know, Tatis, I need an RBI from Tatis. I don't want to hear.
Might be a bombski to lead off the game, bro. Like, fuck.
Right, you might need that bomb. Yeah, guy's on fire.
Let him walk. Let him bomb it and walk it twice. And
if I was Walker Buehler, I fucking rib cage him the first at bat. You're not gonna hurt me, bro.
See, Sharpie, that's why I like you, because you play the way I would play.
I mean, you own me. Like, if I was Nola versus Alonso, you own me. Why am I gonna pitch to you?
Look, you can't finish the game
right in your rib cage.
Did you hear that, Sharpie? Yeah, they have a history back in college and everything. I mean, Nola's 2 years older, but they've had like over 50-some at bats against each other. And Alonso, yeah, the slugging percentage is like through the roof for some.
Bro, I did the freaking stream of that game, and I dubbed it. It's now Aaron Alonso, because Pete Alonso's his fucking daddy. Okay, it's no more Aaron Nola. It's Aaron Nola Alonso.
That's hilarious.
Well, that's going to be a fun game. I've already got the Padres here. I got a -1. I've got the
yeah, I tailed your parlay, Mike. I tailed your parlay.
Yeah, I tailed that parlay. I appreciate the breakdown, Sharpie. I did tail that that under on the Dodgers there. Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Hopefully it works.
Yeah, great
out.
insight.
Speaking of under, I jumped in on the under 2.5 in this next fight here as well at -125.
Oh, that's probably a good bet too. I was looking at that earlier too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just jumped in.
Yeah. Do I have time to jump on that? I'm pretty tempted as my damn self. Yeah, they don't have it open.
Camacho enters the ring.
Well, I got a little Camacho riding with. I said, fuck it. I said, I'm having a damn hell of a fine night through 2 fights. I put a half unit on Camacho.
Go for it.
Yeah, plus 525, best number, DK. So,
yeah, I'm on the island here. I'm on Pinto. Let's see what I had here. I had the Pinto KO. I got it. So Pinto KO, I got it at plus 105. So let's see what happens, boys.
He probably gets it, man. I do think it's like at least a 50% chance.
Sure,
man, this Camacho guy's big.
Sharpie, I know we're just getting going, but you got a big game coming up here with the Padres and the Dodgers. Let everyone know where they can find you after we're done with what we're doing here.
Yeah, man. After you guys are done watching UFC, come on over and finish the night up over at the Odds Bunch, bro. And hopefully we make some money. If not, live bet and get our motherfucking money back because it's under season at this game, guys, once these 2 pitchers get out this game because money is to be fucking made.
All right, I'm going to drop his link into the chat.
Awesome.
Once we're done, you guys know the deal. He's ready to get going, and I love my guy Sharpie, man. He's a real one. He's been true from start to finish, and he's all about just supporting and having a good time. So I'm going to drop his link in the chat when we get done here, you guys. I got it saved. I'll keep putting it out there for you guys. Make sure you follow. We're going to have some fun. The best part about Sharpie, you guys might watch live streams. You might see this. You might see that. And, at the end of the game, it is what it is. This motherfucker just shuts down after his play wins or loses. He's done. I love it. So there you go.
Oh,
let's bring
Pinto
on
hurt him.
Next,
Pinto hurt him.
Oh, let's see if we can get this.
That's it.
Oh, this is it.
That's it.
Yeah, catch
Well
it.
done, Keith. Well done, Keith.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell
Good
you,
stuff.
I took through that small sprinkle on Camacho there, but fucking
What's up, Joe T?
Still made up with some money there. Big play.
What up, boys?
Bring in Joe T. Joe T, how you doing?
Good. Can I say one thing about Sunday?
No, Joe T, we're fine here. We're going to celebrate this Pinto win. By
Minnesota Vikings. I gave you guys that. I was on the island.
Dynamite dropping. What do you got? Talk to us about Sunday.
Over in both baseball games. Let's go. I just need over 6 to cash that alt parlay I put out there.
Making overs great again.
Joe T.
I think now I'm 6-1.
Joe T, where can they find those parlays?
Oh, community tab in the Sports Money YouTube channel.
No, I appreciate the hell out of it, Joe. I was fucking hungover as shit, so I didn't want to bet any football, so I just tailed your plays and I actually sat around and watched tape this Dana White Contender series in between naps.
Hell yeah! So how we doing, boys? You guys winning?
Yeah, just
dude,
won. Yeah. Sub won the last fight. Huge, man. Great read by Sub. Yeah, tell him what happened.
Yeah, plus a unit on the first fight. The last fight, dude, I loved the fight to go to KO. It was very violent right from the beginning. Little fortunate that Dulatov could have probably subbed him, but we got that KO. We got it early, just like I hoped. I did give a half unit back on that last one. I'm not mad about it. Well, these next 2 fights, I love these next 2 fights. So far, so good. Dana White Contender Series. It's fast and furious. I am drinking Muff liquor, which cheers to Russell Crowe and Sam Patterson for all your gifts. Man, I love this shit. I love this shit on a Tuesday night. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, does it?
Love it. Cheers, Sub, and everybody. Cheers.
We should get in this next one though. We didn't talk about this next one. You guys want to? Cody Steele. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the main event. Islem Masraf versus Akram. I always have a problem with this one. Vakhitov.
Vakhitov? I don't even know. Yeah.
I'm showing that Cody Steele is the sub. I'm showing that Cody Steele is the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
That's what I had.
Okay. I was for some reason thinking that was the main event. Yeah. Well, let's go into that one. Yeah, Chasen Blair, Cody Steele. Cody Steele, I think I made a mistake, honestly, last time trying to fade him with Otani. Otani pulled out with a, I don't know, a panic attack. Probably not a bullish sign when you're betting on a fighter that has a panic attack like 5 minutes before the fight. But I like Cody Steele here. I like Cody Steele a fair bit. I took Cody Steele over 1.5 rounds at Bet Rivers -108. And I took Cody Steele round 3 to win a unit +950 also at Rivers. I think Cody Steele, this is kind of a fight a lot similar to the first one. I think Cody Steele is better everywhere against Chasen Blair, though the same way that that I thought that that now I'm blanking on his name. What's his name was better than Drillich. But anyway, we'll worry about the first fight later. Cody Steele, super legit black belts in BJJ. That's where most of his background lies. He's lost. You look at his Tapology. He's lost like a bunch of these grappling matches, and then you look who he lost to, and it is the best of the best of the best. Ty Rotullo, Dante Leon, Wagner Rocha. I mean, literally the best in the world. And he's beat a bunch of great guys too. PJ Barch, all these guys. I think Cody Steele probably gets him out of there late. I think that Chasen Blair is dangerous early, but I love Cody Steele here, man. I think he's better everywhere. I think he's got a better chin. These guys are both hittable, but I think Cody Steele has better striking and a better chin. I think it goes late. I think that Cody Steele can win a decision, or he can get him out of there in 2 or 3. So I'm just all about Cody Steele. I'll leave it at that. I could go on and on.
Yeah, boys.
I actually rolled the other way on that one. I think if Cody Steele is going to win this one. Then the line has steam towards him as well, but I think Cody Steele could do it in round 1, and I grabbed that at +375, I believe it was, and I also got Steele by decision at +175. If he doesn't get him out of there in the first round, I think it's just going to be a wrestle, hold him around match until we get to the decision. Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I kind of slightly disagree with that. I think Cody Steele is going to look to stand up in this fight. He's fallen in love with his hands a little bit recently. And then I don't know if he wants to get in a grappling match with Chasen Blair. Now, I know Chasen Blair quite well from Cage Warriors. I bet on him a lot. Having said that, it's mostly parlays because he is -500 or better in a lot of his fights. So, after his loss, he's taking fights where he's the clear favorite. So how much has he truly learned? He's coming off a bad sub to Hassanzada. And we just saw Hassanzada. That fight really, to me, exposed a lot when I saw Chasen Blair of what his grappling really is. And Cody Steele he could take advantage of that. I just think Cody Steele prefers a stand-up more in this case. I'm with sub. I did also get the round 3. I got it slightly less at +800. I also took Cody Steele KO +500. I was surprised by that line because I think if it does happen in round 3, he's going to knock him out. So I really like that number at +500. I have Cody Steele over 1.5 at -120, so similar to sub. I really like Cody Steele. I wasn't shy when I talked about Cody Steele last time against Otani. I thought I thought he was better. And at plus money, it was just, that was just a sweet deal. But now, obviously, at this number, it's a little bit less favorable, but I still think he's better than Chasen Blair. And I'm not too concerned that, Cody Steele is cutting weight again, just because Chasen Blair is coming off a recent fight where he had to cut weight. So, and he's also coming from the UK. So there's a bit of a travel issue there as well for him. And it's a last minute thing, you know. So I think Blair, it could be good in the future. I think he just has to take fights that are progressively better than what he's doing instead of keeping it the same, keeping it at low level competition after he takes a loss. I just don't think that's the right way to do it. So anyway, those are my plays. I'm all over Kody Steele in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, it was. I agree. I mean, I'm glad Steele's getting another chance here. I remember I was actually on the show with you guys in the Dana White series when, as Sub mentioned, the bout was canceled. So shout out to you, Sub. Otani withdrew. He had some kind of panic attack. I mean, it's that's a tough one to see. But as far as this, I mean, I see Steele, I actually kept my notes. So it's funny. I kept my notes from that previous canceled fight to kind of transfer him over. But at the same time, it's a new fighter. So you got to use that analysis. But at the same time, you got to, match it up with this new fighter. So interesting. I liked how I kept the notes there. Now, I mean, Steele is undefeated since transitioning to MMA. And I mean, he can win by KO. But I like how he can adapt. I mean, he's shown that he's going to adapt to even the opponents. He can get competitive with these opponents. Now, as Fanatical Jim just said, I was a little concerned that Steele had to cut weight, the second time in 6 weeks. I did a little bit more reading on this. I know we're still not in the ring now, so I can go a little bit further. I'll say that I just thought, multiple guys that have to cut weight like that, it's the percentage is not against you, but I think this guy Steele has enough talent to kind of overget that. I mean, his durability factor will be in question, but with this, with the cutting the weight, but I don't think it's going to be a factor. I like him in this spot. I mean, Blair is a grappler and he's 5'10", so I saw he's got some big, height and weight for this division. Not the weight, but more the height. I mean, 5'10" is pretty tall there for this division. And he's fought at that Cage Warriors card that we've seen in the past. He's got a lot of first-round finishes. I mean, for me, I think Steele's going to get the job done. I think that the fight will come down to striking. Steele has that edge and then that wrestling. I agree with Fanatical Jim, though. I hope it doesn't really get to the bat. I think that Steele can kind of, do the striking, on the feet. So for me, it's a mixed bag here. I mean, I was surprised. I saw the betting lines here. I got these lines yesterday. So I locked them in yesterday. I thought the Steele KO was a nice price at plus 450. I was shocked by that. And then the sub is at plus 220. So those were two that I was looking at. I'm going to play both of them. So if I can cash one of them, I think it would be big money right there. So I'm going to go Steele KO at plus 450 and Steele sub at plus 220.
Nice. Yeah, I jumped in on the Steele KO at plus 375. And then like I said, I got him round one and then decision. So I'm covered on all bases. As long as Steele wins this one and it's not in round two, I should be all right. I thought about round two as well, but I don't want to cover the board like that. I think hitting, like you said, hitting one of those in good shape. So
right.
Congrats, Smoke. Plus 660 on the Mookie bomb.
Fuck yeah.
Mike, did you go?
Fuck you guys. I already talked about my play. Talked about it earlier.
All right, well, no.
I just hitting the dog. I'm dogging. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure before I jumped in because I just wanted to say a couple words about two things that Keith said. Number one, dude, that KO play, I was so fucking close. I think it's a good play. I think it's a really good play, dude. Jim talked about it too. This guy has fallen in love with his hands. Not only do I think he can KO him, I also think not only can he KO him on the feet, I think he can get a positional KO here too. I think he can take the back and flatten him out. He can get mount. He could get to a crucifix. Like this guy's much better on the ground, and everybody overvalues the sub against when you get this sort of a matchup. So I think that's a fantastic play. I really like it. And the other thing that you said, man, just taking notes. Taking notes. I take a lot of longhand notes when I'm watching tape, and I don't always type them all out. But anything that I bet, I will at least make bullet points with regards to the important parts of my notes, and as win or lose, I want to look back and what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What am I seeing? What am I not seeing? So I think that's great that you're doing that, man. Just keep that up, because it pays dividends in the long run, I think.
Google Sheets, boys.
Yeah. It was like gold treasure finding on my hard drive here. I just did a Steele search, and it was early, and it was like week 3 or something, right? Week 4, so came right up.
Right.
Yeah, it was about 5 sentences. I'll use those sentences, right? I mean, anything to our advantage.
Yeah, and you've done the work, right? And you don't want to go back and try to do it over out of memory. You want to have guideposts, something that can just keep you on track and jog your memory and what
Memory jog was like, Sub loves this guy. He would do. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I was all over Steele in the original one. I thought he was going to crush him. Yeah.
I really feel like I dodged a bullet. Like Otani pulling out. I was on Otani. I wasn't paying Steele exactly. But I think I dodged a bullet. I really do. I think I got lucky. I think Steele was probably going to win. I remember Jeff was heavy on Steele, if I recall, back in that first fight.
Jeff.
I was.
Oh, yeah, I remember. He was in a parlay, too. Yeah.
Yeah. I had him like 3 different ways.
So, yeah, that's hopefully you get your revenge a little bit tonight, Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's using the wrong kind of deodorant. He's got some pit burns there.
Yeah, he does.
See how red they are?
Oh.
That's herpes, Jeff. That's
herpes of the armpit.
I didn't know that Old Spice did that. Here you go. Yeah, but I mean, minus 310, it said on ESPN Plus. Right, yeah, I covered the board a little bit, like you said, Jeff, but I'm hoping one of those cash, yeah.
Hey, stupid question. Is this the DWS, is that in Vegas too?
Yes.
Okay.
They're in the baby cage at the Apex in Vegas.
All right, so we're underway on this lightweight bout. I was looking forward to this fight. I want to see this guy Steele fight, so let's see what happens. Oh, he goes for a takedown. Kind of a dumb move, I thought, though, and then kind of helped him, himself was wide open. Luckily, Blair didn't catch him with the kick there.
Yeah, it looked like he stopped Blair. That went for a takedown, it seemed like.
I'm probably like a couple of seconds behind.
I do think Blair is a bit of a front runner, though. I do think Steele puts on a pace and Blair a bit of a front runner. I don't mind that.
Listen, nobody's gonna call a fucking round better than a horse capper here. I'll get after you, boys. We got 3:45 left in round number 1.
Hey, Mike, you said before I'm not just a horse capper, but I appreciated the shout out. I appreciate it. Straps.
Steele's in the middle here. We got 3:33 left to go in round number 1. He throws a big wide right hand that does not connect. Blair comes off of the ring. He throws a big combination but doesn't connect. And then all of a sudden we have Steele throwing high upper kicks, left upper kick, right upper kick. Almost lost his footing, but Blair is back in the middle trying to throw a couple left jabs. It was like 4 left jabs in a row. Here we go. Steele trying to size him down, walking him against the ring. We have 3 minutes left in round number 1. They're back to the middle, a little right kick to the belly, little left kick from Blair. Here we go. not much of a decided advantage, boys. I'll talk to you. I don't give a fuck. I had a couple cocktails. I'm ready to go. Oh, we see Blair throwing left, right. All of a sudden, his foot gets picked up, and Steele's walking him down. 2.5 minutes left in round number 1. He caught a little liking he did not like out there. He bounced back there with Steele. Blair's got him back up against the cage. 219, 218, 217, 216, 213.
Nice, I'm right with you.
213. We're on our way.
Blair looks hurt, I think.
Blair did kind of throw a little softball left kick out there, but oh man, Steele puts the left hand up.
That looked good. Nice combo.
Popped it 3 times in the face, and he did just that. We're down to 155, 153, 152, 151. Round number 1, Steele's throwing the upper knee, and he's got him. It seems to me Steele has the distance. He has the timing. It's just a matter of when, boys. 136, right. 135, 134, 133, 132, 131 left in this first round. Little couple feint jabs from the left out of Steele. Blair's trying to prance around, but Steele comes in. Bop, 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 bop. 118, 117, 116, 115.
This is the best announcer right here.
Go. Steele in the center of the ring. Back up against the cage goes Blair. A left miss, a right miss, but Steele's back in the center. He's looking to 1 minute left in round number 1. He's got some uppercut combos in there. He's looking to finish. Blair is looking to finish here. Steele, 52, 51, 50. 40.
Showing a hell of a chin here.
Damn.
23 significant strikes to Steele, 15 to Blair.
Oh, he's killing him.
Get that.
Here we go, boys.
He kicked him and didn't even phase him.
I'll just call it.
These
I'll
punches.
show you boys how to call it. Here we go. Steele, left, right. He's shooting a
Don't go for
takedown. But the takedown is going to be met with some defense here. They're grappling. They're
Blair has been, man.
I think that was a mistake. Yeah, I think what Fanatical Jim said, I mean, I think that he's got to keep it on the feet. He's dominating.
Yeah, but I think he's going to gas out if he keeps it on the feet like he is.
Yeah, I think he's already gassing out. Cody Steele is looking very confident.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mentioned
confident.
As we're coming into the round, I mentioned the hardware advantage on Steele. And, you know, I mean that in a very literal sense. Like, you look at the difference in the head size of these two men. Cody Steele's head is literally 2 times as big. You know, I don't even mean that metaphorically. I mean, literally, it's 2 times as big. It's hard to knock out somebody with a big old giant head like that, you know, with a strong neck and so on. So, I mean, that round was close. I think a ref could give it to Chasen.
What Blair, the fuck are you smoking?
But the line only got wider. I do think it's 1-0.
That was so funny. Shit.
Mikey, great call on that round, buddy.
Here we go. Yeah, I'll do a shot with you. Cheers.
Oh, boys, the round got wider. We will resume breakdown shortly.
Oh, boy.
That was a good time.
All right, Mike, jump in. We are in round 2.
Steele was so confident in that first round. I totally agree with you, Sub. I mean, he just was like waiting for his next move. He was 1 step ahead of him.
What do you want me to break this thing down round by round?
Yeah, let's knock him out, Mike. Let's knock him out.
I don't want it round by round. I want it second by second, Mike.
We are 4:25 left.
Tick, tick, tick.
And they're battling in the middle. How about this, boys? I will give you play-by-play content here. Steele in the red trunks, Blair in the blue trunks, 4:10 to go. They're slapping paws back and forth in the middle of the ring. Maybe I better move this back so it's not too loud when I get excited, because Blair tried to go out there and fist pump and he did not get it done. Steele, Blair, there's no real advantage here, but now Steele puts Blair against the cage. And Blair, a feisty veteran, moves himself back to the, not quite the middle of the cage, but out of that corner. It's going to be Steele. It's going to be Blair with 3.5 minutes to go in round number 2. Here we go. Steele gives a couple of pops against the cage to Blair, but all of a sudden, Blair takes the center of the cage and he throws a high left kick to Steele. Boys, I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what these boys can do. We're on our way to the over in round 2.5. We need 30 seconds. A right kick from Blair, a left punch from Blair, a right kick from Steele, a right punch from Steele. They're just battling back and forth right now. No one's really showing the size of their dick. We're at 245. A big right kick from Steele. And Steele, after that, seemed to activate Blair. Blair is back and forth there. He's taking a couple pops. He's thrown a couple of pops, and now he's still throwing pops back up against the cage. The aggressor almost seems to be Blair, or at least the contact effectiveness. 222, 221, 220 left in Steele, albeit in the center of the ring, seems to be losing his footing here. Blair, left, right, and an uppercut combo seems to be the Blair combination here. Let's see. Blair's dancing around. As we look at significant strikes in round number 2, it's a 32-15 advantage to Blair. How about that? Another left kick from Blair, a right kick from Blair, a left swat from Blair. But it seemed like Steele caught him right there with the left straight jab. We're back to 1:30 to go in round number 2. I didn't think I was going to be calling fights. Thank you for having me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. 1:20 left in round number 2. A right kick that misses from Steele. Couple of traded jabs, but all of a sudden they go to the ring and Steele kind of grabs the back of the head from Blair as if to say he's tired. But he's got a combo. He's throwing a right-left combo to the head, a right-left combo to the body. And now they're back.
Blair is hurt. Blair is hurt.
Oh, Blair's hurt. Steele, pound. Steele wins the battle.
Finally.
Was that a broken rib?
Yeah, he was.
LFA, baby.
Man,
He did not look
here.
good.
I was about to say, Keith, great call on that fucking KO. I didn't even play it.
I had it too.
I was talking about what a great bet it was. Oh man.
I was on it too. I had a plus 500.
Oh, you did have it? Okay.
Yeah, I gave it out. I had that in the over 1.5 with Steele.
Because you said it was a little worse
I
line.
hit
Right
over
there.
1.5. Yeah, so we cashed there, Jim. I wish I would have gotten that KO, man. I was thinking so hard about it.
As soon as it opened, I grabbed it because it was plus 500 versus the sub was like plus 106.
Keith, did you see that action?
Oh, I just walked away. Let's go. Holy crap.
Yep. Yeah, cheers,
What a
boys.
surprise right there. There you go. I just saw the
should've been on
highlight.
that. Keith,
See, if
Jim,
I didn't
should've
walk
been on
away,
with
it wouldn't
you,
have
man.
happened. There you go. Oh, man. That
Should've
was
been on it with you boys.
crazy
Great
luck
call.
right there. I mean, I covered both bases, but
That's fucking
let's
awesome.
go. That was a great price.
Yes, you over 1.5 though.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Well,
I mean, that's why I just stepped away for a second. I thought it was going to go to round 3. Now, I'll just say, I mean, I was on this guy originally with the Otani fight. And so, you know, keeping your notes and doing your work, I just thought it was important for me as a handicapper. You know, you got to just make points. So you got to take advantage of these books. So let's go. Hope everybody else in the chat had it too. Cheers.
Well, Keith, I'll say this. I'm half gassed. I didn't expect to be calling it, and I'm happy that I called it for Steele. Let's
Oh
go.
man.
Good
Let's
job,
go.
Mikey. Good
I'm gonna
job.
do a
Mike.
shot right now. Yeah. Oh, great. You said yourself you weren't expecting to call fights, but you did a great job. I mean,
Man.
good stuff. I'm gonna pour a shot right now.
I'm not gonna bother putting it in the glass. I'm just gonna take it out of the
Yeah,
Chat,
sometimes
all
I
you
switch
guys
it up. Let's go.
in the chat watching with us here. Listen, let's see. In all fairness, what would mean a lot right now after this situation? A get one, give one. Let's go. Who's going to get a membership and who's going to give one? Someone's got to start it out. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. Fucking
Go.
listen. Keith, stop it. This motherfucker is not a horse racing capper. He's become a goddamn UFC capper. That's it. He's earned the title. Cheers to you guys, man.
Thanks. I'm going to do another shot for that. That was awesome. Great intro. Cheers. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I think it just comes down very similar thing. I mean, you do your analysis, you do your work as a handicapper with all sports, and you know, you got to take shots. I mean, it was against the grain, right? It was against the grain, against the book. So, you know, it was on the sub. I played both, but I got it at plus 410. So let's go. Awesome
Shout
knockout.
out to Michael Blana. He has started the get one, give one chat process out there. He's gifting a sports membership to We Want Justice. Look, whether you got one or not, gift one. God damn it. Let's go. I'll gift
cheers to you.
I gifted 5. I'll gift another one.
Yeah, and we're 5 likes away. Like Mike was saying before, if we can get to 50 likes, so, you know, Sports Money Network here, 50 likes, so we're 5 likes away from that, Mike. Man, I stepped away, and I didn't think that was going to happen in that spot. Remember, we were talking about Steele losing his footing, kind of, you know, being a little off kilter, but, man, I'll take it.
Well, I kind of lost sight of things. I forgot that Jim was on it as well, so I went to congratulate you, and I'm like, oh, Jim or Keith's gone. I didn't mean to leave Jim out.
I'm running down the street screaming because I cashed.
Another Sports Money membership. How about this, boys? You got me when I'm cocktailed here. Shout out to Badger. Excuse me. Badger. He got gifted a Sports Money membership. Listen, if you got one, just give one. That's all we ask. Let's go. Let's create a fucking world of our guys making nonstop cash. Appreciate you, Badger. Appreciate you hanging out with us.
Great time hanging with you guys. And yeah, I mean, it's we're all cashing here. We're all, like you say, Mike, we're all trying to get to the common goal, right?
Shout out to Subhuman Gaucho.
Ah, there he is.
Who gifted a membership. And Sammy OG is the recipient of
Jimmy. Hell yeah.
Gaucho's membership.
Cheers, boys. I mean, Keith, Jim, I got major FOMO, man. I was looking at that line. I wish so.
Thank you
so much that I would have taken it. So cheers to you.
I had to.
Cheers.
Cheers. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you paying it forward. Getting our guy Stimmy OG in the game.
That was a insane play by the Padres.
We probably want to jump in here, Mike, because it's going to be like 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
What happened, Joe?
Yeah.
I
just turned it on.
Nice hit ball by the Padres. Machado scored. Missed him at second and missed him at first for not double play. Just incredible.
Ooh, I want to see it. Oh, here we go. Here's the replay. Yeah, I was watching Mets post game. Oh, it was on the corner over here on the side, but he just totally muffed the double play. You're right. Speaking of muff, so there you go.
In the
just
incredible play.
Yeah, so the ruling on that, it's not a dead ball, right? It just
No.
stops. I don't know.
That's on the.
It just it's on the runner. Yeah.
So while we got a second here, boys, I imagine we got a second anyway, but we got one more fight. I think this is the only one that we haven't dug into. So anybody want to jump off? I do have. Yep.
So before you jump into this one, can I just point out that the Liberty Flames are up 14-10? Shout out to that 14-point fucking let's go. All right, sorry.
Hell yeah, man. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I love it. I can start, or I don't know if anybody has a strong play.
Start us off, baby.
What's that?
Start us off. Let's go.
All right, sure. So yeah. Artem, I'm gonna call him V because his last name's always a troublesome pronunciation for me, and I've had a lot of muff liquor. Shout out to Sam Patterson and Russell Crowe.
They're not sponsors. So.
They're probably watching, though. I mean, you would think, right?
Well, I like to believe that the sternly worded letter that I sent to Russell Crowe made the difference, because that was like 2 weeks ago, and
so
now
if I could interject, if you are watching, shout out to @sportsmoney1 @gmail.com. I'm happy to talk about sponsorship.
Yeah. We would love a muff sponsorship around here, and my boy Sam Patterson, who sent me that very kind note. I appreciate the note, Sam. That's a very kind thing that you did. So Artem V, you've heard this you've heard this every other week in this competition, Dana White Contender Series. Artem beat your boy Alex Pereira. Artem's legit. I mean, legit kickboxer. If you watch his MMA fights, they are not worth watching. I'll say that. He's had 2 fights where he has kind of beaten up a guy early, and the guy pulls him into guard, or I should say, pulls him into mount. So he's 2-1. On one occasion, the guy pulled him into mount, and he just beat the hell out of him. On the other occasion, the guy pulled him into mount, and Artem injured his own arm somehow. It was like goofy. Basically, there's no point in looking at his fights. Kickboxing, I mean, this guy is really, really, really good. I mean, he's really good. I don't know what to say beyond that, but he doesn't really rush things. He's not like a first round knockout guy most of the time. He's fighting this guy Masraf. He's been pictured, photographed, videographed among a bunch of very good grapplers, very good wrestlers, so on. Imavov, you'll know that name from the UFC. Chimaev. He seems to bounce around gyms, so I'm not exactly sure what to make of him. If you watch his limited UFC tape, he's kind of just knocking people out. So one way you look at this is, well, it's going to be a first round knockout. I liked it to go over 1.5. I got it at better numbers than you can get now, but I still like, and I did take a whole bunch of fight to start round 2. I think Masraf can, at a minimum, maybe press him up against the fence, get a takedown, slow it down, etc. And you watch this Artem Vakhitov guy. He's not like a real fast starter most of the time. Like he kind of likes to mess around in his kickboxing fights. So I like the overs is kind of where I'm going with this, and that's what I bet.
He's on the overs.
All right, I'll be brief. I'm going with the dog in this one. It's been all favorites so far tonight. I'm going to go. I got Islem at plus 400. He is now down to plus 290. I also took the over at what did I get that at? Over 1.5 was plus 161. Jim, what do you think?
Same thing. I'm a Masraf. Now, the interesting part is Alex Pereira is sitting ringside for this fight. They just showed him. So that does not give me great confidence in my pick anymore. But the line has been crashing. So to Sub's point, Vakhitov would still be in Glory Kickboxing if he wasn't released because he was Russian. That's why he was released. Otherwise, he'd still be kickboxing. This is his first MMA fight as far as I'm concerned. Masraf is, to Sub's point, he's training with Amanov. He's training in Factory in Paris. So he gets a takedown here, a couple of takedowns. I think Vakhitov stands a chance. So we'll see. But I'm on the dog.
Keith, what are you on here?
Yeah, real quick, because they're getting in the ring here. Says, I mean, for me, it's Vakhitov. I mean, I'm actually going to go against the grain. I'll give you a quick analysis, but I mean, like you just said, I mean, Alex Pereira. I mean, now that he's sitting ringside, I mean, he was actually the last person to beat him in the kickboxing promotion. So that was something that they can promote there if this guy's dominant. Now, Masraf, I mean, he's only been fighting for over a year. I mean, for me, he just doesn't have enough experience to really compete here. I think he's going to get crushed. But I am on against the grain. I mean, you can't bet the KO. You can't bet the win. So I'm going to go really against the grain. I'm going to go with this Vakhitov sub. Sub is a big price right now. I'm going at plus 1,500. I mean, it's going to be a tall task for it to happen. But I mean, Dana White wants I think he wants a quick early win here. It's going to be tough to sub. I mean, definitely the KO. I mean, just so much steam on that. So give me the sub at plus 1,500 with Vakhitov.
I like the pricey look there. Sub is always tough. You all know that. Mike, you want to reel us in on this this last fight of the card?
Padres are up 4-1.
Excellent.
All right, great analysis. Hell yeah!
This would be the 10th straight favor, I think. Actually, maybe more than that. If
really,
I think it's more than that.
I think it is more than that.
Because it was 5 on the last, 4 in this so far, and then I think it might have been 3 or 4 in the one previous.
Wait, I got something to say.
Oh, there he is.
Let me put myself over here. Could you imagine if you took the Dodgers today?
That's going to be a real fun stream to watch.
I think this was like the most clear cut. It's not over yet, but I mean, you take the Dodgers, you're kind of.
It's over, Joe.
Never mind. I won't say anything.
So
I'll leave it as that.
Second inning.
The over. Let's
tries
go.
a trip takedown here, misses it.
Under seems in play, doesn't it? After all those scores in the first inning, you know what I am going to do? Here's what I'm going to do, Joe T. In your honor, I'm going to take the under.
Under, what are you going to take? 11, 12? What is it?
Masraf has him down.
Let me look.
Sub him.
13.
I mean, yeah. Oh, look at this the other way.
Home run, baby. Cash the over parlay, baby.
Tatis.
That was kind of part of my
gun. Crushed it.
Don't make me put my hands up for nothing. God damn it.
It is Tatis, Mike.
Ah.
Yeah, 2-run home run.
Crushed him. 6-1.
This is way too fast paced. I don't.
What do you think, Sub? You think my long shot Sub has a chance here? I mean,
I think it's 100. I think it 100% does. Especially
it was the only bet. It was the only bet I could do.
He just nearly got him down to the
We're
ground.
gonna take a goddamn detour. Because I told you, boys, top to bottom, left to front. how you should have taken Tatis. And, we cashed a ribeye plus 350. If you were aggressive, you cashed the home run at plus 375. I told you. Number one guy across the board. I don't want to be in I told you so, but I fucking told you. Let's get this fucking money.
Press a button.
Let's go back to the voice. Press the button, Jeff.
Yeah, give him a video. Exactly.
Yeah, video.
Press a damn button.
What do you mean? I'll push it myself. I asked you, God damn it. Tatis.
I love that. He's a freak.
I picked one guy.
Calm down a second. You're getting excited, and that's not going to help the situation.
That's not the one.
That was perfect.
I'm going to walk this situation off, and I will see you later.
That's not the one either, God damn it. I'll pick my own.
Obviously, he's just had too much to drink tonight. I don't even know what he was trying to say. He's in there.
Grab his dick and twist it.
So classic.
Listen, I can't help you if you don't listen. That's it. I can't help you if you don't listen, chap. That's it. Talking to you.
Hey, Mike, where's Smoke at? Get that fucker on screen, dude. Remember when he gave out ladder team total for the Padres over 7? Shout out to that guy. Come on, Smoke. Where are you? I know you're in the chat.
Where are you, Smoke, you fucking scumbag?
Oh, yeah. Let's see where we're at. Likes right now. Very close. So let's get to 50 likes. Let's see if we're there. I'm hitting the refresh right now. Oh, we're 1 like away. 1 like away. So let's go for a shot.
Let's get this fight over this first round.
Let's get this sub.
Let's get that. Let's get that first.
Yeah, hit him with a knee and then choke him out.
Then you hit him with the sub, Keith. Then you hit him with the sub.
I know. And the sub was a long shot. I mean, for me, it was almost an unbettable fight.
He's hurt.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he is.
It's over.
Now we're just gonna go to sleep. Oh, there's the KO. There the ref pushed him off. That's it.
So the minus 270 or whatever the fucking chalk was.
I couldn't take it. Oh yeah, I couldn't take it, Fanatical Jim.
Yeah, you can't.
What was it? Minus 270.
I don't know, it was some odd.
Yeah, it was first round, right? Yeah, first round. It was like minus 300 at one point.
We said it back.
Never seen that.
Take a chance, drop your pants, pee in the cup. Dr. Spartan's in the house and he will fix you up.
This was a tough card to bet on with the chalk.
Yeah.
I mean,
who do you think he was trying to impress more, Pereira or Dana White? I gotta say,
Dana Pereira in the ring now. Bring him in.
He's probably going to.
Might as well, right?
That was not an impressive performance, though. Like,
it was
very nothing.
Yeah, it took too long.
Well, this guy's, he's an LFA champion kind of by chance.
All right, so
he did try his best at offensive grappling, but Vakhitov did show decent defense there, so getting credit for that.
So we revisit the 4.5 context.
How do you think this goes, though? I mean,
I think he won
at a light heavyweight fight, Jim. Him and Pereira.
Oh, I think Pereira takes him.
Fuck yeah!
I was saying, crushes him, right?
His Pereira fights, man, they were close.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to see.
I don't think Pereira's going to grapple him, though, right?
Yeah.
You're putting this guy without even a contract against the champion.
Well, watch back their glory fights, man.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
even the fight that Pereira won was close. I'll say he has a pretty poor style for MMA. I mean, he's kind of one of these high guard guys that uses the 10-ounce gloves to block a lot of punches. But I mean, he kind of had Pereira's number.
Was Pereira there just to laugh at him if he lost or something? Like, why would he just leave?
I have no idea.
What was the point of that? I thought they were going to at least like shake hands or something. Like,
he might be going to stand next to Dana when he's giving the contracts.
Maybe because I thought he was only there for this, and then he just shook Dana's hand and left.
I mean, they might.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Maybe he was sweet talking Dana and says, when this guy gets in here, I'll give him a shot at the championship.
I can totally see them trying to somehow fast track Artem. You know, they give, I don't know, they give like Ankalaev the worst fight in the world, and
might be time for Mike to go to bed.
What? Do some?
Everyone's trying to talk, and you're fucking sitting around playing with your
sub talk.
Oh, I don't know. What do you want? What are you talking about?
Over under 4.5 contracts up. Over under 4.5 contracts. Let's go around the horn.
Oh, I'm thinking under.
Yeah, I was saying under.
Now I'm thinking under. Yeah,
Jimbo.
just because of that first fight, Dana didn't seem to like it.
You're probably right. I don't think he's going to bring in Gauci, which is a shame because I thought they both threw a lot, but I guess round one for Gauci wasn't. He was just defensive too much, so maybe that's what threw Dana off. Plus, he's with these minus 250, minus 300 closing lines, Dana wants to see a lot more out of you. So that might not give him the contract, which is a shame. I think he'd be good in the UFC, but it is what it is. I will say though, Sub, to answer your question, I could see Pereira losing to like Carlos Ulberg or something in the future, and then having Pereira fight Vakhitov, maybe have that scenario where it's like a non-title.
What's up, gentlemen? I just want to say that we have 50 likes now. So 50 likes on the stream. So if you want to do a shot. And yeah, I mean, it was a great night. I mean, it was, I got the Steele KO at plus 470. So that was against the grain. Big hit right there. Got the Pinto, Pinto KO also at plus 105. So, 2 out of 5, but we're cashing. We're ahead. We do the work. And it was important, you got to keep these notes. That was huge on Steele right there. And so appreciate being on stream with you guys. Let's do a shot.
We're at 50 likes. Let's go, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers to everybody.
Redbeard, I
see you guys.
Redbeard, I gotta say, man, you stay safe down there. I don't know what part of Florida you're in, but it sounds like it is going to be badass.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Prayers go out to you, Redbeard, and everybody down there. I know we have a lot of people around this community that are in the Florida area. Yeah, man, my heart goes out to you. I hope everybody's safe, man. I'll be thinking about you.
Redbeard, you go buy a generator, you sit on your roof, and you put the game on.
Oh, man. So, yeah, what do you guys think with the contracts here? I'm sorry, I just walked into it. You think we're going to get over 4.5?
I think under.
Me too.
I would lean under. Yeah.
Me too. I think it's going to be under.
I think the question is, do you think it's 3 or do you think it's 4?
Oh, I think
I'm leaning towards 4. Yeah.
4. I think 4.
I think it's going to be Steele. Yeah, the first guy. Yep.
I don't know if Gauci's going to get one.
Mick Maynard brought in Pinto, so I think that's him knocking the other guy out is going to get him a contract.
Yeah, Dulatov, Pinto.
If Gauci gets a 5, if he gets one, it's going to be 5.
I did check too. This is 10 straight favorites because Schoenfelder lost the week 7 main event, and he was a big time favorite.
So at this point, the line has moved. It is 3.5, and I think it's juice like minus 200 to the over. What did you guys say?
Over. I gotta say
That's
over.
probably right.
Right.
He might even give Gouci and Drillich both one just because maybe he's feeling generous tonight.
I want to take a second to say that I love that you call him Gucci. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it threw me off right there. I thought I was shopping for some fine clothing.
You want me to start calling him Gaucho? I was going to earlier.
Call him by his name too. I don't care what you call him, but yeah, Gaucho's fun. You can call him Mini Gaucho.
Sub, I remember when I was watching the streams earlier on, everybody was calling you subhuman, and everybody was saying, no, that's not right. Human's not right. It's human, right? That's funny.
I think the only person that pronounces my entire name is Jimmy the Bag. He
he nails it, right?
He nails it, right? Yeah, every time. But yeah, everybody calls me Sub, which is great. That's fine.
Hey, you're like a UFC fighter. I can't pronounce the second part of the name, but it's all in good fun. Exactly.
I like that they roll the props that paid, and then if you put $100 on it, you would have won $1,200. Where the fuck was Yanni on that?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So let's see what's gonna happen
tonight too. I know he like I said, I spoke out in frustration while Mike was trying to do his thing, and I said, God damn it. Yanni fucking mushed me on the I called it the main event, but it was the co-main. Or
wait, hang on, Sub, hang on.
Real? I'm looking it up right now.
No,
it's excellent use.
It did end up being the main event, though, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I literally just saw it, so I figured it was breaking news. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Gauci didn't get a contract.
Oh,
it's passed right over him.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. I think he.
Yeah, it was quick. It was like 2 seconds.
I think he.
Oh, big home run, Dodgers! Huge home run. 6-5 Padres.
Boom.
But yeah, wow. I was
cash
saying
it, Joe.
You know, I should have cashed out right at that fucking moment, dude. Fucking Yanni, he's on the over 1.5 in that fucking light heavyweight fight. It pissed me off right away. I'm like, God damn it. Well, that's fucking dead. That's fucking dead in the water. Sure enough, that fucking Russian beats the shit out of him at the end of round 1. I should have known better. You know,
what I like to see is these guys sitting in the chair with slings on their arms. Gave it all.
Yeah, you do gotta love that, don't you?
All right, so how many we at?
3.
Everyone but one so far?
I'm sorry, 2 so far.
I mean, Steele's got to get one here, right? I mean, give me a break. Let's go. They're talking a while.
Everyone got one but Gaucho?
Steele's got to get one.
They're talking a long time here.
He's talking a lot of good stuff about Chasen.
It's Gauchlito. It's Gauchlito.
I think he's probably like, you were supposed to be here weeks ago. Like he was like that. Yep.
He's giving it to him.
Yeah,
he has to.
I was just surprised by Dana saying he was not impressed by either fighter in the first fight. That was a little shocking to me.
Huh. He doesn't like the boxing aspect? Or I mean, what do you think it was, Fanatical Jim? You think it was just like the slow pace or something?
Yeah, I mean, basically, he just said he wasn't impressed. And he said, you guys have a future here, but it just wasn't impressive.
This one is, I mean, it's a given. I mean, yeah. He's not running.
Steele didn't get one?
No, he got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I was like, I recognize this guy's name. I was like, this guy fought. And then I went back, and then it was the guy that withdrew. So that's what happened.
You know, Jim mentioned it too. Dude, it's such fucking horseshit that this guy is not the current Glory champion. He's literally been stripped of his belt because of where he was born. I'm not trying to get political about it. I'm not trying to talk about the war or whatever, but it's fucking horseshit, dude. Like, it's the biggest bunch of fucking horseshit you'll ever see in your life. Like, this guy, He deserves his belts. He beat everybody fair and square, including Alex Pereira. And the only reason that he's an MMA fighter right now, rather than a kickboxer, is because of where he was born. And I find that disgusting.
Maybe he should have picked somewhere else to be born.
So Dana said Alex Pereira was there to evaluate, and he told Dana to bring in Bach. Like, what the hell? Are you serious?
So it was 4. It was 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4.
That's funny, Fanatical Jim. Yeah. So cash the over. Yeah, cash the over 3.5.
I hit the original line at -4.5, and I hit the over 3.5 at -200.
Yeah, it's a fun series. I mean, before I wasn't on the show.
Take a chance, drop your pants, pee in the cup. Dr. Spartan's in the house and he will fix you up.
that short never gets old. Exactly.
Keith, I do got to say, you said earlier it was week 8. It is actually week 9, so we only have one left.
That is right. And actually, it was, it went so fast. I mean, it's something that, these guys are, like I say, they're always trying to earn that contract. And yeah, we're on that like over under around like 4.5, right, for the night. So it's funny. It's cool, the press conference. It's nice to see these fighters happy when they get rewarded.
Yeah, it was a good night. Good night of fights. Exciting. I'll tell you what.
I thought it was fun too. Yeah.
Oh, actually, Mike said 60 likes. We're going to take another shot. We're close to 60 likes.
Hitting that Steele by KO at plus 370 or whatever that was.
That was huge.
Then for me, the Camacho, I had him, but then I hit that under pretty damn heavy at 2.5, and that cash. So it turned out to be a pretty much break even night. Mike, how did the Liberty do? Is that
let's pause the Liberty, if you don't mind. Mike. I don't mean to jump in, but if you don't mind, we do have a hockey game kicking off in a matter of moments.
It's delayed.
It
gives me time to bet it.
Delayed because of the intro.
That's why.
Because of the intro. Go ahead.
I'm betting it.
I was going to talk about that. I have a couple bets on that. I think Mike does too. Dude, it was a fun night. For me,
Fuck hockey. Fuck the fucking fun night.
What?
Talk to hockey spots. Let's go.
Oh, sure. Okay, sure. I like Utah here. I'll bet Utah. I'll pay the juice. I also have Utah with the tees under 6.5. I think they can get it done here with allowing fewer or less goals, and I like the first period over 1.5. I think Joe T gave that out earlier too. That's the spot that
juicy
I like.
right now. It steamed way up.
Jeff,
okay, I got it earlier, but yeah.
Jeff, did you know Utah's playing their home opener tonight?
No, I did not know that.
Oh, I thought you were a hockey guy, Jeff.
Well,
All right.
well, Joe, some of us have to work and have things going on.
He used to be Jeff Hockey. Now he's Jeff MMA. Okay.
What, Mike?
Talk to us about your NHL plays tonight. Let's go.
Over 6. First period over. Blackhawks suck. They're going to give up a lot of goals. Utah. The Coyotes. Over. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I do like the first period over more. But
Joe, how long have you been watching hockey?
I find that Coyotes thing.
How long have you been watching hockey?
Offensive.
What do you mean?
I don't know. How long have you? I don't know. It's a simple question. I don't know. How long have you been watching?
Well, it is the Coyotes, but they just moved to Utah. It's the same fucking team.
I did take the Utah Hockey Club, and I took the over 6 as well. That parlayed together. What did that get me to? Plus 170.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, but No side. Chicago sucks.
What's the deal with them not having a name? I mean, are they thinking about it? Utah Hockey Club sounds like a nice place to party at.
Sounds like
That's a great name. That's a great
team.
name.
I'm going to give everybody the under 6. I grabbed it at 6.5. It's now plus 105 at the under. I'll put my nuts on the line. I'll say, look, there's 2 young NHL teams coming out here, goalies that can at least hold their own. And I think a spot like this, I do believe that we see Utah win. However, both teams have added players to their defense. I think it's a good defensive opportunity. I'm going to go with the under. I had 6.5. It's down to 6. 6 is plus 105. I'm cool with that. Let's go. Under 6 in
Mike,
this fucking game.
Mike, Jeff, everybody else that bets hockey. Who's your first goal scorer in this one?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Let me look. Hang on.
Yeah. Let me look too.
I won't get too clever with it. I'll give out mine first. Me some Clayton Keller.
Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard is the first one.
Give me a little Clayton Keller. Give me a little Clayton Keller plus 950 to 1.
Oh wow, great price.
Scumbag.
Who did you go with?
Clayton Keller.
Really put his neck on the line.
Come on.
Hang on, I'm looking. I want to shop some odds.
Come on, Clayton Keller.
Josh
in the no
There's a lot of players in this game. Let's see.
Josh is damn thing all year, and he's going to do it this night too.
Josh Dowan for Utah plus 1,400, boys.
Yep. I love it. I love it. Yep, I love it.
Let's see, I got him at. Let's see. Books are not even offering it to me. Let's see.
That's a man with balls. That's a man with balls, Joe T. Yeah. Whatever else you say about this guy, Josh Doan. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I got him. Yeah, I mean, my book shows plus 360.
You're muted, Mike.
That's anytime, probably.
Well, okay. Thank you.
I'm muted. I'm not saying anything. God damn it. I'm looking.
Plus 360 anytime. You're right.
You muted yourself again.
Oh, good, my man. So, yeah, we're 4 likes away from shot time. Let's go. 4
you
shots.
muted yourself again. What?
I don't like the odds this book's giving me for player props here.
I mean, it's like we saw it in the NFL, too. I mean, these anytime touchdowns are terrible.
Mike, start over.
All right. God damn it. You want to hear what I got to say? I got Tora Vinen plus 250 anytime goal scorer. Tora Vinen. You want to get my first goal scorer? I'll give you one of those two. Hang on. Let me look.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm jumping over to DraftKings to see if I can get some better pricing.
So your Costa
I'm
Rica
going to
book.
pick Donato. Ryan Donato, first goal scorer at plus 3,000. I got Ryan Donato, first goal scorer. I got Tara Vinen, anytime goal scorer. There you go. Plus 250, 30 to 1, and plus 2.5 to 1. Sub, what do you got to say about that, motherfucker? You know who Ryan Donato was? Team USA extraordinaire. I'll fucking set you up not to fail. How about rock those?
I love the pick. I love the pick. I think that's very clever. This is a match that I'm excited to watch. Wish I would have saw more of the last one, and the last two actually. I mean, God, man, it's hockey season. It's hockey season, baby.
I'll roll with the defenseman Seth Jones at plus 3,500.
Nice. Hey,
Wow, you're looking for some chaos.
All you doubters about the Minnesota Lynx going to the WNBA Finals.
Oh, I just had it on right now. Lynx.
Listen, It's important we recognize winners. We did get a winner. It was the Suns and the Lynx over 151.5. So let's go. That's it. Over 151 open. 151.5. It's like a 63 and 29 spot. Now you know. That's why we take those spots. Let's go.
Doing a shot for you. Yeah. Hell yeah, Mike. And everybody on screen and in the chat. I mean, you're just crushing it tonight. I see the sharp handicappers in this chat too. So cheers. Let's go. I'm going to do this shot. Cheers.
Let's go, boys.
All right, I got to bounce for a second.
Yeah.
You guys are hanging around.
You know what they say, Sub? Don't hurry back on our account.
Okay, yeah, I've heard this before.
What?
Now you guys have me looking at the hockey props.
Anyway,
I shut you down.
Oh no.
Awesome. Let's go, boys.
Let's go. It was a great play by the Padres first baseman here. Harris, I believe, or Ramirez. I'm not sure.
What channel is this football game on? Anybody know?
Well, let's find it.
Is it ESPN or?
Yeah, I'm watching the Lynx celebration over here.
CBS SN.
Oh, so I got to go to the Expedite app. Okay.
Hey, Mike, did Liberty won, right?
No, it's tied.
No, it's tied 24-24.
All right, let me see if I can find this. Oh, here it is.
Overtime.
CBS.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks.
48.
I shouldn't.
Oh, no. Touchdown would win it, right? No, that'd be only 45 or 55.
Yeah, I mean, last year, it's really, I started betting WNBA last year, and I was on a run with the Lynx covering the spread. And you've seen it this year. I mean, they've been a team that's improved, like, dramatically. So now they're going to the WNBA finals. So it's amazing to see that progression. Yeah, here it is.
But it went over.
Joseph, Mike, shut him down. Shut him down.
What?
Who did I shut down?
Oh, he's coming back, right? Sub.
Oh.
Dropping names here.
Jim, Flea's asking if you got anything he could tail.
There you go.
I can take a look.
I know we got the UFC card on Saturday, right? A little bit of an earlier start, Mike. I think I saw around 3 o'clock start or something. Let's go.
3:30, baby.
Yeah.
Was it 3:30? I thought it was 4.
Well, the card starts at 4, but you know what we do.
Gonna get after it again. That's what I'm gonna do. That was crazy.
Hey, did you know? So ESPN is whoever commentated the Seattle game this afternoon. They're flying him straight to Utah right after that game to commentate this one. I guess.
Wow.
I don't know which. Yeah, I don't know which guy it was, but that's crazy.
Wow, he must have a lot of talent and a good agent too, right? Yeah, I mean that's amazing. Same day. I mean, yeah, we see it with like the horse jockeys. You know, I've seen the jockeys go from like Pennsylvania to like Kentucky the same day or something like that to ride. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, if they're on the top horses, they'll be like the first card and then go to the other card.
Come on. Oh, they'll probably go up for it on 4th. Oh, I need overtime real bad. This fucking hook's gonna get me today, isn't it?
This Dodger game got interesting now. So yeah, let us know if you have any live bets right now, or of course, I mean it's a little later, but yeah, you can 10:30 slot too. think it's some late slots. We got 3 likes away from shot time.
Yeah, Ray. That's Ramon. Ramon got it. God, he knows everything.
Oh, there you go. You got the name. Yep. Oh, so Liberty won. So it's Lynx versus Liberty in the finals.
Lynx versus Sun. Yeah.
It says it right now on CBS. I don't know the final score. Oh yeah, let's see. I tell you, man, Lynx. I mean, 2 years ago, the league laughed at this team.
I really almost went to this game.
Yeah. Nafisha Collier. Collier is she's from UConn. I mean, she is a big talent. She's gonna be close. I don't know if she's gonna be MVP of the league, but she's a big factor.
Should be, but Aja Wilson will be, right? I think.
Right? Yeah. I totally agree. And then Rookie of the Year with Caitlin Clark, of course.
We almost went to this game tonight. If we didn't have,
damn,
it wasn't Tuesday and it wasn't cheerleading for the youngest kid.
Yeah, the Mets. The cheapest ticket, I wasn't gonna go, but the cheapest ticket was like $350. But it was even hard to get that.
Yeah, they were only
for standing room.
We could have went for like $200.
Imagine standing room only.
Go to a WNBA final game because they're gonna destroy.
Right. It. I would have rather just sat at home at that point for me. Yeah.
So I might be going to a WNBA final game.
Oh, that's awesome! Wow.
We'll see how much
Totally jealous.
This city is. They're buying the hype.
Yeah, my parents travel to Mohegan Sun when they can, so it's cool, seeing the games at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, that's like a casino, right?
Yeah, it's right attached. I went last year, so it's attached right with the arena. So it's the Connecticut Sun, and then they saw the Liberty. So they saw the Liberty versus the Sun. It's cool. Yeah, they're sending me emails of free tickets of acts and everything, but they're trying to get me to go back because I spent some money. It's a good time.
All right, we're going to overtime, boys. We need 8 points for the over.
Who are we looking at here? The NCAA?
Yep, 24-24. Overtime.
Wow.
Liberty minus 155.
Yeah, this baseball game's early too.
Yeah, I turned that thing off.
Bottom of the fourth.
And I'm out. I'm done. I don't need to watch the game.
So festival, boys. Let's see what happens here in this overtime. We'll shut it down.
We got close to 60 likes, Mike. Let's see. Let's go. Keep hitting that like button for Mike and the crew here. Everybody on screen, giving you plays. And yeah, we did it was a pretty good night of cash in tonight. So shout out to everybody supporting us. 2 likes away from shot time.
2 more likes. Get out there. Let's get this shot time. Let's figure this thing out.
Don't tell anybody, boys. Oops. All right, 1 more like. Sorry about that.
Oh, you got the extra burner coming out.
You didn't hit the like?
You guys had me looking at the hockey anytime props. That was awesome. I don't even know half these guys. Crazy.
Let's go, boys. Let's get this. What channel is this on?
Yeah, we got a little MLB. We got the I don't know if there's any hockey. Oh yeah, we got the hockey right now.
Mike, what are you looking for? The football?
Yeah.
CBS Sports Network. Expedite channel 208.
All right. It's an excellent update, Roti.
Yep, I got you, brother. Oh, Kelly said it. Shot time, boys.
What did we get there? We got the cocktail number. Shut up.
Yeah, great look, Kelly V. I mean, yeah, we got the 60 likes, so gotta hit the refresh button on YouTube. So 60 likes. So shot time. So thank you for the support here. Let's go.
What are you drinking? Fucking hot sauce, Mike?
Little Tabasco shots. Here we go.
Little Diablo there.
Yeah, I had a little ghost pepper salsa. It was pretty spicy.
Jesus.
Cheers.
Woo.
All right, Liberty's got the ball first.
Oof.
Liberty.
Back-to-back touchdowns. Come on.
I'm gonna bet this Utah hockey club right now.
It's about to start.
Man, the books moved quick. It just moved from literally, it's crazy. On my screen, it moved from minus 170 on Utah to minus 194. And now minus 205. Wow. Crazy.
I took a small play on the draw in that game, plus 370.
Under.
Okay.
Fucking
Cool.
bags under.
I'm gonna take this under's juice, Mike. Yeah, because you caught it early. Good luck.
Well, I had 6.5 the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can get this alternate puck line.
It's moved back up to 6.5. I'm good with that. Good with the under. Two young teams.
Are they gonna come up with a name, or this is it?
This is their name.
I love it.
Got a real fucking special treat next weekend, boys. Mike is doing a live stream next Saturday. Not this Saturday. Next Saturday. From the couch. My couch.
Oh, okay.
We got the
guys
LFA.
will be in person.
We got the LFA Friday. And then we got
That's right.
The 18th, not this weekend, next weekend.
Did you ever get? Sorry, I was muted. Did you ever get your tickets back, Jeff?
2 days ago.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Oh, I'm
Let's
so
go,
glad to
Liberty.
hear that. I'm gonna take a drink
know
for
that's
that.
what you
Oh,
guys
nice. Oh, shout out to you, Jeff. Awesome. I know you worked through that one, so cheers. So you got everything recovered? You got it recovered? That's it. All right, cheers. Cheers.
I'm gonna show you boys how to get fucked all the way up. 2 Saturdays from now.
Yeah, you guys are going to a tailgate too, right?
Jeff and Mike at the same LA. Sorry, Jeff's wife. She is. Oh man, Ashley is gonna.
She didn't hear you, but she.
Oh shit.
Joe said he feels sorry for you.
Jeff and Mike in the same boozing time. I can't imagine that, boys. I can't.
That's cool graphic.
Can't imagine.
Oh, looks like Otani home run. Tied game. Can you believe it?
Over under on Mike making it to the main card.
Oh God.
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
It's an over. It's an easy over.
Juiced,
Stop.
right? It's juiced.
Over under Ashley making the main card. That's
Under. What time do they start?
Yeah, that's good. Good handicapping start. Exactly.
I'm ready to fuck shit up. I'm coming like a tornado, boys.
Are you guys? You're not going to the Bills game too, are you? Or?
Nah, we'll do a tailgate.
Oh, okay, that's right. Tailgate. Cool. Oh, I mean, Bills tailgate. I went for the Raiders. I mean, it was something else. It was incredible tailgate experience.
No.
The only problem with going to the tailgate is it takes fucking literally less than 5 miles from the stadium, but it takes like 2 hours to get there.
Oh yeah, it's like in the middle of the woods. I remember. Yep.
I don't got no like public transportation, like a light rail?
It's like off the highway, but I remember it was off the highway, but then you had to travel after that.
They don't, Joe. They don't.
Really?
Yeah, there's no subway. There's no.
Yeah, they got a fucking
buses or something.
Literally, the train pulls right up to the stadium in Minnesota.
They don't want it.
Maybe with the new stadium once that's done. But no, my buddy parked at my house and he Ubered, and it was like $7 to get there, and then he went to Uber
nothing.
Home. He went to Uber home, and it was like $350 or something ridiculous.
Oh yeah, they crush it. You know, yeah, it's a surge. They call it the surge at that point. Yep.
Liberty football winner. Fucking lost by the goddamn fucking hook.
Did they cover the 4.5 in the second half?
Yep. They won by 7.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cash it. Jeff, video.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Under review, obviously. But
Look at me, America. Look how Tron is living for just a tad.
He's got a beautiful backswing. Dad, oh, he got all of that one.
oh yeah, it's a bumble.
I'm not fucking leaving.
That's my favorite one right there. I mean, they're all great. So classic.
Ah, thanks. I needed that.
I love that.
Almost. Does anyone got YouTube open? How many people are watching this fucking garbage? Let's go over.
Yep.
Well, we got we got over 60 likes, so let's get to 70. Here we go.
We got 29 watching.
Did Otani hit the home run?
Yeah.
No, he popped. No, did he?
I thought you said.
I think you said he
I know. I was confused.
Yeah, turn up the heat.
Yeah, I really turned up the heat there. Yeah, he was smiling. He was smiling at the pitcher and went around second base. And then smiling, and then he went back to the dugout. So, no,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he does that every time.
Misinformation. Sorry. 6'5" Padres.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does that.
I realized it after.
time he flies out.
There's a first on the channel. First Utah goal ever.
Oh, there you go. You might have to, have a little.
Google me, bitch! What? Google me! You might want to look me up sometime, Barbara!
Fucking guy can't take his fingers off the fucking videos.
Yeah, I'll fucking whack it.
Dylan
Gunther?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck you, Joe T.
You want the noise brought on you? Because here it comes. What? The noise brought on you because here it comes.
Just hike the ball, nut job.
I haven't seen that one. That's good. Just hike the ball, nut job.
Because you've been blacked out, Keith. That one's played every week.
I mean, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I love Wedding Crashers. I don't even think that's from Wedding Crashers. It's a good time.
Oh, it is.
Oh, we got some more. What do you boys want to see? Let's see some
Well,
more. We get some more here, boys. Let's get this cash. Let's get this Padres money spot.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, so yeah, I mean, Mel, thank you for that play before. Now Kelly's asking Mel, any NHL tomorrow? So let's see. I mean, it's a big slate tomorrow on the Wednesday slate. I saw it on the sports book. Let's go. I mean, these teams are getting acclimated to each other, so let's cash it.
I do got to say, I did not take the team total, Mel, for the Jacksonville State game there. It moved to 40.5, I think, 40 or 40.5.
Dynamite dropping Monty.
Jeff Bovada has 38.5. I don't know if you can get that up there in New York.
I don't get Bovada. Let me see.
I get the fame, the money, the jewels, the cash, the Denali.
Right.
Getting drunk on the reg. Fucking good times on the reg.
Look at this fucking guy. Out of here.
I thought I got tossed. No, I was seriously. I love that when he says on the reg. That's good stuff.
2 Canadian teams tomorrow, Jeff.
I wouldn't mind the actual
Total over
Canadians.
6.5.
Over 6.5. Play it.
You know what's
Find
that
that guy.
Oh, both of them. You know what? I'm going to parlay those fuckers. Plus 281.
You know why it's 6.5? God damn it! 6s are unders, 6.5s are over.
What?
Interesting.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's the threshold. I know Mike will be right back, hopefully, but that's the threshold right there. 6.5.
In all fairness, Mike put himself in timeout on that one. That was not
That
me.
says something. That's so funny.
What is it, Jacksonville? I'm sorry, I'm looking, Mel. I'm looking at Bet Online here. Let's see.
I might jump on the Canadians tomorrow against the Leafs. They always play them well. Plus 150.
Okay. Yeah.
I always like taking the.
Where is that game? In Toronto, Jim?
In Montreal.
Oh, I like it better. All right, good.
I'm actually high on Montreal this year.
Yeah, Caulfield. For me, it was like 2 years ago. I was cashing on him when the books came out. I was cashing on him like at plus 400 anytime goal. And then it was like, now it's like plus 120. But before I was cashing on that guy. I think his name's Caulfield, right?
Yeah, Caulfield. His shots are always over too. Like his over shots on goal is always
killed it.
Solid.
Yeah, I woke up and I destroyed it with that guy. Caulfield. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, he's a center, right? So he's going to get a lot of opportunities.
All right, team total over 38.5 at DraftKings is minus 120.
All right.
Over.
You get the new cherry up?
The crazy thing is the over 39.5 is as well minus 120. I'll take the over 38.5 at minus 120.
What? Are we plugging or what, Mikey?
Mikey, I don't think. Hopefully he's here soon.
No.
What are you gonna say, Joe?
That's Mike putting. Yeah, plug it away, Joe.
Yeah, check us out. Community tab. I'll be posting plays in a little bit here. That's about it. Follow me on Twitter.
Community tab at Sports Money. Follow him on X. Keith. Each and every time.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. It's something that, I'm getting better and better at this UFC bets, and it's coming. It's coming to fruition with my betting account here too. So I'm getting paid. Thank you, everybody on screen and everybody in the chat. I cashed the Pinto KO tonight, plus 105, and then of course that Steele spot. You got to go against the grain sometimes. I got lucky there, so I got Steele KO at plus 470. So plus 470 for Steele KO. Big play for me right there. So 2 out of 5, but I'm still cashing ahead. And then I'm looking forward to the Breeders' Cup. At Del Mar, it's coming soon. The horses, there's a lot of Japanese and Irish horses. I did a lot of video reviewing last night, and I'm on an Irish horse. So stay tuned to my plays here. You could follow me at every stride on X Twitter.
Excellent, Keith. Jimbo Slice. You know who Jimbo Slices?
Kimbo Slices.
Well, you're him.
Currently dead, but former.
Well, that's not you.
At Fanatical Jim on X. I'm here most MMA nights, so pretty big card this Saturday. Looking forward to it. And yeah, I'll try to give out some plays. I'm not sure what other MMA events are going on this weekend, but I'll probably have something if there's a LFA or if there's a Cage Warriors or something like that. I'll have something in the chat on Friday in Mike's pre-gaming stream. But other than that, look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday.
We got the Octagon 64 on Saturday, or 62 Saturday, Jim, at noon. As I'm scrolling through here, we have UFC Fight Night at 4 p.m., which we should be starting at 3:30, and that's pretty much it looks like, for the weekend. There's some boxing as well, but it's a little more slow, I guess. So follow on X, go follow Sports Money, like, subscribe, do it all. Let's go over in this hockey game.
Where else would you rather be? Hanging out with my boys? We rock, we roll, we win. Yeah, we lose, but we have a great time goddamn doing it. You have to ask yourselves, where would you rather get insight and have a good time hanging out? It's goddamn Sports Money, baby. We rock every Tuesday. We're coming back on Saturday. You already know Ramon Scott gives you everything you need. Monday to Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. If you haven't become a member, we are listener supported. We appreciate you guys that do become members. We'll give you guys special plays. You know, we got the bronze, silver, gold package, baby. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get more sophisticated. Thanks to everybody rocking with us tonight. On behalf of MMA Jeff, on behalf of Fanatical Jim, on behalf of Keith, he's not a horse capper. He's a goddamn sports capper. On behalf of Joe T, on behalf of my guy, Subhuman Gaucho, we appreciate you guys rocking with us every day. Every time we go live, make sure you tell your friends. Hit that thumbs up button, and we will see you guys goddamn soon.